Okay guys, stream should be live now. So, where we left off, we have 3 shiny hunts to do. I attempted to fix the Cubone glitch. And even though this is not fixed, it's better than whatever was going on before. So, we're just gonna chill with that being his summer screen. So, last I left off, we have a wild shiny hunt, a trade for Young Goose, and Le Protégé. One of my favorite things in the entire game is the Protégés. So, I don't know which one to go for yet, but I do know one thing, is that if we are going for... Pretty much I have to catch a Pokemon for Le Protégé, and I also have to catch a Pokemon for the Young Goose, because if I'm not mistaken, even though I have a Rattata, yeah, because they're dead, they can't be the only Pokemon in my party. So, what that means is that I have to catch a new Rattata in order to actually, you know, use it for the trade. So, we have to go catch a Rattata for the Protégé trade. Which means we have to go into this guy's basement, because I think that's the only place you can get Rattatas. At least, as far as I've gone, it's the only place I can get Rattata. Then I also have to catch a Mankey for the starter for the Protégé, because they have around the base stat total of starters. And that's kind of what I want out of the Protégé as a shiny starter. I'm not even trying to do a shiny hunt down here, I just want to get a Rattata for the trade. But in case we do get a shiny, okay, we're not going to. But if we did get a shiny, the rule would be, due to the fact that it's a Ghastly, if we did get a shiny Ghastly, it would be Dupe Squalls. Okay. Okay, let's get out of this basement. So we can now trade for a Young Goose, which... not the worst Pokemon to hunt. I do like Young Goose a bit. And yeah, guys, don't mind the thunder. It's not that bad. Let me open something really quick. So... Rattata is base stat total of 253, and Fennekin is base stat total 307. I think the gap's a little bit too big for Protégé. One sec, I gotta pull my dog out. So yeah, the dog took 2 steps onto the front porch and decided she didn't want to go out. Not surprised. So yeah, we're gonna have to catch a Mankey for the protege if we want to hopefully get something such as a Fennekin or a Froakie. Those would be the 2 best ones. But first and foremost, let's actually prepare for the trade, guys. So there's my team. So yeah, the first young goose is now shiny. Let me just check something. There it is. So its box sprite isn't shiny. That's going to be a little bit annoying. That means we actually have to go into here every time to check its shininess. This could be annoying. Okay. Either way, you know what that means. Make this go at intervals of 30. 30 increments. Press the plus key. Should bring us up to 35. And we launch the batch. So, that's how the hunt's going to be going. We're going to be doing 30 at a time, going for the shiny young goose. And it's going to be annoying because young goose requires a little bit more time because we actually have to check the summary page of young goose. But if we get shiny young goose, it'll be really... I actually don't think I'm going to use it. I want to be entirely real. I don't think I'm going to use the young goose on the team. But it'll still be cool to have him. Now the question is, what do I name shiny young goose? That's actually an issue I have. I have no idea what I'm going to name this guy. And I'm lucky that they want young goose because if they want to, that they want Rattata, because if they wanted Eradicate, I'd have to get a shiny Rattata and evolve it because I need to have, you know, a Pokemon shiny before I'm allowed to have a non-shiny one of it. these are going to take so much longer due to the fact I have to actually check the summary of each one of them. The downside of later gen Pokemon in this game, for some reason, none of them have shiny box sprites. I think I could get the habit down pretty quick. Another 60. Another 30 encounters coming right up. Yeah, once we get shiny young goose, we can be done with this. We can go on to the more fun thing, which is Le Protégé, which is going to be the exact same style of hunt because I don't know what Pokemon do and don't have box sprites. It seems everything pre-Gen 6 does, and everything, and most things post-Gen 6 don't have box sprites, but I'm not going to trust that, so... But yeah, it is nasty outside with that storm. I'm gonna be entirely real. The storm outside is nasty today. This is like... Oh! Well, that was fast. I was about to say... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. So, on the second, we go into death counter. We subtract 13, which means it'll be 52. Nope. 52. And we turn off the Z display. We got the young goose. I was literally just about to say, I hope this hunt goes fast because the amount of time it takes for reset is really annoying. Oh, he actually looks so cool. Or she, is it? He or she? It's a she! Look at her. Hasty, nature, July 6, 2026, level 25, loves to eat. Let's see, it's got intimidate, good HP, everything, good HP, decent special defense, everything else is garbage. I like him. But I'm happy that hunt didn't take too long, because that hunt inherently takes absolute ages due to how it's done. Oh wait, actually I need to come back in the party for 1 second. This guy off here, I guess. When does he evolve? Level 20. Oh, he's over due to evolve. Okay, let's evolve him, and then I'll end the video there. Mon Dieu, your young goose is evolving. Strong Jaw. The Pokemon Strong Jaw boosts the power of its biting moves. That's actually a pretty cool ability. Pokedex does not evolve again. Okay. Well, Gumshoes can take a rest. I just noticed that the picture of, the picture of my... Yeah, 1 sec. Okay, I noticed that the picture I had for my man, what's his name? Cubone disappeared. Cubone. 104. There we go. Yeah, so I accidentally removed his picture from the desktop, so the file was missing. Okay. I just copied the file back to desktop, and he reappears exactly as he should. Okay, so here's the fun thing. I want to get... Out of this, I want to get Fennekin. So 307 is our target BST. We want to get as close to 307 as possible. So... Cubchoo. Actually, wait, no, we don't have a way to get second Cubchoo. Ditto is 288. 1 sec, I already had a file going for this. We just gotta add all the new Pokemon. $288 fits in right here. Ditto 288. Okay. Timber is next. 305. Tied with Mankey. Cottony. $280. Blitzel. $295. We already have Mankey. We did not check Pancham yet last time because we didn't have him yet. 348. Ooh. That's a bit above the target. Sinistius 308. Oh, that's definitely the closest. Sinisty 308. That is the closest now. I don't have a way to guess I get Pet's Little Jigglypuff I do. 270. Oh, I already had Jigglypuff last time. Pawniard. I'm sorry that this is taking a while. I just want to be as close as humanly possible. Pikachu and Pawniard share a base stat total? How do I spell Pawniard again? Pawniard. Time Pole? 294. Lillipup. $275. We now have 3 Pokemon at $275, which is Lillipup, Cherubi, and Nidoran female. Krabby I already had. Cherubi I already had. Panpour. 360. Wait, no, they raised in this game. I'm not gonna include him then. Bellsprout. 300. Just flat 300? Don't think I had Abra yet. $310? $310? I think Abra's gotta be it, dude. Like, I think that's gotta be it. I don't think there's any way I'm getting closer than that. I can't catch another Haunter, Ghastly, Giraffe. $455. Holy crap. Wait, no, $455. That's my highest base form Pokemon. Giraffe's actually an insanely high base stat total. Carkol. 410. Mawile. 380. Yeah, these Pokemon that were supposed to be final forms but later got evolutions, or in Mawile's case, a Mega form in this game an actual evolution. And then last but not least is Woobat. Pre-stage is 323. And then what was his name? Shroomish. Is at 295. Yeah, 295. Kinda not the best. Now, what I'm realizing is this. Wait a second. Fennekin. What's Braxine's base stat total? Oh, wait, never mind, sorry, I just remembered. This is the Protege, the person I actually have to give away the Pokemon for. Doesn't work like that. Okay. So, the closest we can get to 318 the target is a Woobat. Okay, so we're gonna have to go catch a Woobat. And then with that Woobat, we are going to be able to start these trades. This guy is literally built to deal with Woobats. 1 second. Defensive attacker. I'm gonna have to figure out an actual like stat build for him because I think going all in on those 2 sets isn't the best way to build him, but Relor. That would have been an insane shiny though to have gotten. Okay. We're looking for Woobat. He spawns here and also under the mansion. I probably should have gone under the mansion. It would be a lot faster and easier. Okay, now we got Woobat, which means we can leave here. I'm going to try something before I do this. Can I scam the Protege? And if this is a shiny, it will be considered a failed shiny, of course. If I actually lose my guy. So yeah, you will actually lose the Pokemon you trade. But that does prove a concept. We are 1 trade deep. We're going to be doing trades in quantities of 30. Okay. Let's do the first batch. So we're going to go and swap out to Woobat, of course, but as we get the first batch happening. Okay. So, yeah. We gotta do 30 at a time, trying to get these guys as fast as possible. We want to get a starter, most preferably. If we get a starter, I'll be happy. If we don't get a starter, I'll be slightly less happy. But yeah, the idea is this first save file, we're going to run down to the PC, grab Woobat, put away Paladin, and then save again at the door of the NPC. So yeah, we go to this. Actually turn off speed up, it's actually faster. If I don't have speed up on to do this. Okay. Actually, what do I do in terms of dupe balls for this? Wait, what? Whoa, wait. Why was it why was that my Quilladin? Did I just accidentally dupe Quilladin? Wait a second. Did I just dupe Quilladin? I just accidentally duped Quilladin. That's interesting. No, I guess we're gonna be doing Quilladin, which means we'll go straight to the mid-stage evolution of starters. That's good, though, because, like, Quilladin is right around the mid-stage level of starters. I didn't intend to dupe Quilladin, but I'm not gonna complain. I have no idea how I did that, dude. That's actually insane that I accidentally duplicated Quilladin. Ooh, Groddle, dude. If this is a shiny, darn. I really like Groddle. I started with Gen 4, and Groddle was technically my first starter. Technically, okay, so here's the story. My brother was given Pokemon Diamond for a birthday. He didn't like it, so I ended up being the one to play it. And because I didn't know how to make a new save file, I kind of got stuck with his Groddle as my first ever starter Pokemon. And keep in mind, I did not mean to dupe Quilladin. I have no idea how I did that. I find it hilarious that I did, but I have no idea how. I think it has to do with the fact that I had multiple instances of the game open when I saved. I wonder if my Quilladin will undupe when I... The Dunsparce. Okay, so yeah, the Dunsparce is in the game. So Dunsparce isn't the worst thing ever. If the Dunsparce wasn't in the game... Oh, I just realized I don't even have my screen capture on. So you guys haven't even seen the fact that Quilladin has been duped. Yeah, let me actually fix that. Z display. Z display. Good thing I didn't get the shiny in that span, huh? But yeah, I accidentally duped my starter somehow. Like, I'm trading it away, so it doesn't really matter that it's duped. But, you know. Miss Maggie's is a fairy type in this game? I'm just gonna save the fact that Quilladin's duped, because I'd much rather trade Quilladin than Woobats. Different pool than last time, because I'm pretty sure if I traded Woobats, it would probably be the same trade pool that Mankey was giving me last time I did this guy, so... Cooler, you know, area of Pokemon. Like Druddigon. I would never see this guy if I was trading anything else. But yeah, let's see if we can just get Grappa-locked, the weird squid thing. I'm pretty sure it will show up shiny in the trade. Issue is, last time I did this, I got, well, I got spoiled on what Marowak looks like, I guess. That's great. And it's typing. Thanks, game. So much. So it'll probably show up shiny in the trade when I get it, but in case it does... Also, how do I do dupes with this? I guess I just count as a failed shiny and try again if I get a dupe out of this. So, yeah. It'll show a different shiny pool. It'll show a different pool of Pokemon. It'll probably show up shiny in the trade. Issue is, because last time I ended up getting a Petilil, where its shiny looks the exact same as its non-shiny, I can't really tell if it was shiny in the trade screen or not. Like Rabombi, I would know if it was shiny. If that Rabombi was shiny and it showed up shiny in the trade, I would know, but Petilil is such a subtle difference. I have no idea. Or Musharna, that would be yellow. But no, I got Petilil. I'm also hoping to get Pokemon cooler than Petilil this time. Ooh, Dragonair would be sick. Having access to a Dragonite. That ugly cat. What? Gothitelle has a custom? Oh, dude, that's gonna be... Oh, I just realized, dude, that Gothitelle custom is fucked up. That's a Salem witch trial reference, isn't it? They're burning the witch. Oh, dude. That's actually messed up now that I think about it, dude. It's a witch trial. Sorry, guys. I'm coordinating with my sister real quick because there's something on Facebook Marketplace I want. And the #1 rule of Facebook Marketplace is you don't go alone. So, might be looking at my phone between batches here. Oh, hey, Bayleaf. That's a starter. That's exactly what we're looking for, is a starter. Preferably a Gen 6 starter, so like Braxian or Frogadier would be what we want, but Bayleaf is a sign that we're getting the right area of Pokemon. I'm hoping for rather a custom, like a Pokemon that's custom to this game, or a starter. Preferably if it would be both, that would be best. But give me a custom, a starter, some type I don't have much of. Like, just give me something I can use. Like, electric flying? Not bad. That'd be cool, though, if we got a Pokemon that's not supposed to be evolved yet. Like with that Gothitelle. I don't think Gothitelle's supposed to be evolved by level 27. So it'd be like I have early access to a Pokemon I'm not supposed to actually have yet. That animation is so good. I love it. Okay, sorry. I just love Stunfisk. You guys know. That's what I'm hoping to get when we do the hunt outside in this town. The third and final hunt of this town. Which is going to be the wild encounter. I'm praying I get Stunfisk out of that. That weird guy. Ooh, Gabite. Kind of happy it didn't come out shiny due to the fact that Garchomp has such a bad shiny. In fact, if I got shiny Garchomp, I'd probably do the same thing I did with Lucario, where I fixed the shiny. And by fix it, I mean I would take the colors of shiny Gible and copy those onto it, because shiny Gible looks sick, while shiny Garchomp looks like dog shit. I'd go through box sprite, follow sprite, back sprite, front sprite, all of them for Garchomp, and change every single shiny sprite to actually look half decent. Please be shiny, please be shiny, please be shiny. No! Dude, Poipole would be so sick. I love Poipole. So yeah, on like the topic of stuff that I'd really want, legendaries. Like last time I saw Cosmog. Wouldn't have minded having a Cosmog on the team. Poipole, wouldn't mind getting Poipole on the team. Cosmoem. There's so many cool Pokemon. Poipole's definitely probably like the coolest Pokemon we're gonna get offered though during this whole thing. Besides the couple of custom sprites we're gonna see, Poipole's probably the coolest guy we're gonna see. By like a lot. Why is the top of his feathers cut off? But yeah, I'm giving myself the personal privilege to veto the Pokemon we get from Le Protégé, because I'm so disappointed in the last one being a, I'm so disappointed that the last Protégé gave us a, Petilil, that I'm giving myself the right to veto and just count any Pokemon we get from them as a shiny as a, failed shiny, because I'm not taking another thing like Petilil. Like, most of it I'll take. Most of it I'll be like, okay, you know what? It's not what we were after, but I'll take it. But there's a few that I'm like, I'm not doing another Petilil incident. Druddigon probably would be an example of that. Druddigon is hot garbage, dude. Druddigon, quite literally, is so bad. He doesn't evolve. He's got an ugly shiny. He's got mid stats, like, for example, he's close enough to Paladin to get out of this. Like, I'm not taking Druddigon out of this, for example. Ooh, Arbok. Scary guy. Look at him. Intimidating. Going up to 90 encounters. Let's go. Another 30. So we're getting lots of Piloswines. A couple starter mid stages. That Poipole, if I could get him, oh god, I'd be happy. That would be so cool. I don't fully understand how the Protégé works. I think it's the closer the base stats is, the higher the chances. Thing is, I don't know if the brackets are based off of the Pokemon you choose, or if it's pre-made brackets of, oh, this stat to this stat toes this bow. You pick any one in that Pokemon total, you're getting out of this bracket. I don't fully understand how it works. I'm going to be entirely real with you. But if I get Poipole, I will be one of the happiest men alive, because Poipole is a starter Pokemon of another dimension. I don't know why they only made him 2-stage. I personally think Poipole should have been a 3-stage evolution line. Start, you know, base, middle, final evolution to make him reflect starters better, but I would be insanely happy to even consider getting a Poipole out of this. Of course, the Protégé is kind of a you get what you get and don't get upset sort of deal. Absol I would take. 100%. I'm thinking he's... Absol has 2 Megas, though. That's the thing. Is Absol gonna evolve because it's that guy's main Pokemon, or is it that guy's main Pokemon because it already has a Mega? Because now I'm wondering, if Absol... Ooh, because with Mawile being able to evolve, it means that Pokemon having a Mega Form doesn't lock it out of evolving in this game. So Absol could very well evolve. There's also a chance that they just adjusted Mega Mawile's stats, but kept its design for the evolution, which I'm hoping they didn't do, because I would much rather just see an actual evolution to Mawile instead of just Mega Mawile as a Pokemon, as just not a non-Mega Pokemon. Oh, hey guys, that's my birthday Pokemon. So, funny enough, born on August 16th, so 8/16 is my birthday, so Sobble is my birthday Pokemon. So, Sobble, favorite Pokemon, favorite starter of Sword and Shield. Keep in mind, I don't really like any of Sword and Shield starters, but if I had to pick one, I'd have to pick Sobble, simply because it has that birthday connection to me. Brion. Ooh. I would not mind getting a Brion either. Dude, these starters, I'm getting so high on the hope of getting a starter. Because there's so many starters it can be. There's so many options. And yeah, Dupe's Claws. I have no clue how I'm going to do Dupe's Claws with the Protege. I think I'm just going to count it as a failed shiny if I get Dupe's Claws out of the Protege, since I can't, you know, since I can't just retrade with her. I'm probably just going to count it as Dupe's Claws and count it as a failed shiny at that point. Oh hey, it's the Crayola Dragon, the dragon who ate too many Crayola crayons. Yay. We love Crayola Dragon. Galvantula would be cool, as mentioned, when I was in the old library where you could get Joltik. Sticky Webs would be really good in this game. So, I'm not gonna complain about Galvantula. Vivillon, dude, I'm kind of hoping Vivillon's gonna count as Dupe's Claws, by the way. I should probably say that. Vivillon counts as Dupe's Claws because I already had, what's it called? I already had the two pre-evolutions, I forget their names. But I already had Spupa and Scatterbug, that's the one, yeah. I already had those two, so Vivillon is Dupe's Claws. Even if Wings will never evolve into a Vivillon, it's still Dupe's Claws. I had my chance with the evolution line, and unless I sacrifice a Sacred Ash, I don't get to use the evolution line anymore. But most of all, what I'm hoping for biggest is non-fully evolved Pokemon. I don't want someone that's fully evolved, because Quilladin has decent stats, but like, fully evolved Pokemon should not be comparable to Quilladin's stats. So I'm just hoping I can get something that's not fully evolved yet. Like, the first time when I was doing Mankey, I was in the range for, like, first stage of pseudo-legendaries. Which I'm not anymore, but... yeah, I'm just gonna hope that we get something not fully evolved. Starter would be amazing. Starter would be really cool. Custom Pokemon would be really cool. Poipole would be insane. I love Poipole if he comes back again. If Poipole gets offered again, please be a shiny next time, Poipole. I really want you on the team, man. Poison Dragon type, I think, is this typing, and I don't think I've met any custom Pokemon yet. Smeargle would be cool, too. Simply because he's such a versatile Mon. I'd have to find wild Pokemon to build his moveset off of, but, like... dude, Smeargle would be sick. I'd have to find a wild Pokemon with False Swipe. I think Cubone has that. I'd have to find... Pokemon using Stun Spore. I think I could... yeah, dude. Smeargle would be sick. Especially if I could find, like, a double trainer NPC. NPC battle that I could use. An Alpha Nest. That's how I could build Smeargle. I could build him through the alpha nests, one at a time. But yeah, if there's a repeatable double battle area or something to build Smeargle in, that would be Smeargle could be insane. Because think about it, he could have False Swipe, Stun Spore, Roar of Time. I don't know. I don't know what the last two moves would be. Oh. What's a move that heals yourself a lot? Recover, maybe? Recover, Stun Spore, False Swipe. I don't know what his last move would be, though. I'd have to figure out another move, but, like, yeah, I'd want him to, you know, have a moveset that's built all around catching Pokemon and be the absolute best catchmon ever existing. Zuelis, that would be cool. That's a pseudo-legendary. I would like Zuelis on the team. I think Zuelis actually evolves, like, really late, though, which would be a little bit annoying, but eh. Crustle! He was available in that cave I just got out of for Cubone. And the thing is, while I say I want Braixen and Frogadier, I'm a little bit worried on that because I feel like the game's got to have a trade later on for the starters that I didn't pick. I feel like that's got to be a thing in the game. So I'm kind of worried that if I get Braixen or Frogadier, is there just going to be a trade later on that I don't have to do anymore? Eh? Groudon! Hey, buddy! Cool water dark type. Could actually fill... I don't think I really have that much of... I don't think I have, like, a staple water type on my team yet. I also want to check something. Lint is still on the PC, right? Even though he's... Yeah, I accidentally fully duped him, huh? That's just cool that I accidentally duped my starter like that. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go into summary. That Bolttown could have been shiny. Because I still don't know if they appear shiny in the trade yet. I'm going to say there's like a 90% chance they will. Simply because my starter appears shiny in the trade. So I say there's like a good 90% chance the other Pokemon will also appear shiny in the trade, but I just don't want to risk it. Or if it's a Pokemon that I don't notice is shiny, like... Fracture. I don't know what its shiny looks like. I think it's very distinct, but I don't actually know what Fracture shiny looks like. Belly Bolt! Hey, buddy! I forget what her name is. I think Yono's the one in ZA. I forget what the other trainer... I forget what the other streamer girl's name is that uses Belly Bolt. Yeah. Still doesn't evolve. Still doesn't evolve. Definitely don't want that, then. Because I'm thinking, if a Pokemon deserved to evolve, it would 100% be the Volbeat and, what's the other one's name? Volbeat and Illumise, yeah. Those guys deserve an evolution more than any Pokemon ever, probably. I'm seeing lots of Magmars. It was the first one, and I've seen it like 3 times now. Don't know what it is with Magmar, dude. He really likes being the author. Ooh! Ooh, I do like Rotom, dude. That could be cool. I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Rotom? Not sure if he has custom forms. Not sure if there's even a way to change him between his normal forms in this game. but I would 100% take him on the team. Good, that would be Dupe's Claws if I got it. That is a little bit scary, though, that Dupe's Claws straight up is just a failed shiny on this, because there's no way to guarantee that your next trade is a shiny. So it's just a failed shiny with no real, like... It's a Dupe's Claws with no reward. Poipole, please be shiny, please be shiny, please be shiny, please be shiny. No! No one understands how badly I want Poipole, dude. No, not Illumise. Heck, if I get Illumise or Volbeat, I might sure just count it as a fail anyway, even though I technically know it's a shiny. Poliwhirl. Not bad. A fighting water type's not the worst. Or Politoed. I could go for Politoed if I want to get Rain on my team. Ooh, it's the cool Galarian Live-Moon. I know I had a chance to get Galar Zigzagoon in Acrylic Town. Oh, I think I know what my next playthrough... So, if I'm not tired of this game by the time I finish the Shiny Lock, I think I know what my next playthrough is going to be. Randomized Route Master. Not Shiny Route Master. Normal Route Master. I go through the game on randomized mode. I have to catch every Pokemon of every route. Maybe make it a Nuzlocke if I feel like it. Nuzlocke is optional for that one. But yeah, a Route Master could be fun for this. Shiny Route Master? No. Normal Route Master? Sure. On randomized mode? Definitely. Sounds cool. I have to catch about 6 Pokemon per territory. Legendaries will be mixed in occasionally to make it extra difficult. Cool custom Pokemon will be mixed in earlier than they should. Or later than they should. Like Bidoof could be on the Victory Road or something. Who knows? Actually, I'm thinking back to Kalos. Where was Victory Road? God, I realizing that Kalos was not a very memorable region, dude. Oh, I remember. Right next to the first town, you're able to go over, and that's where Victory Road was. I remember now. It's right next to the area where you got Litleo. And there was a guy that kept you from going on to Victory Road saying, hey, you're not ready for this. Circle around the entire region and come back. I do wish all Pokemon games kind of had the thing where Victory Road is like... They added normal type to Quilava. Now that's weird. Are all starters going to be obtainable in the game? Because now that I'm thinking about it, if all starter... Okay, yeah, Spartha's a dupe, so even if it was a shiny, I'd have to reset past it. Are all starters going to be available in the game? Because usually Quilava's not a normal type. He's usually pure fire. So is that alluding to the idea that every single starter is going to be obtainable in the game? Or did they make that change for no reason? I'm very curious now. So, Mateable is what I worried it was. It's just mega... Yeah, it's just mega, Mawile as a normal Pokemon. Maybe Megas don't exist. Maybe all Megas are just now normal evolutions in the game. Hopefully with adjusted stats, because, oh my god, if their stats aren't adjusted, they're going to be absolutely insanely overpowered. But maybe that's how they did it. Maybe they just made all Megas into normal evolutions. Let me turn on my headset a bit. Ah, dude, that's so sad, actually, that I just got spoiled on Mateable just being a normal evolution. Also, obviously, not a very good stat evolution of, Mawile, because it's comparable to Quilladin. Mawile, Mateable kind of stinks in this game. At least I'd be able to use Mega Mawile on my team without having to have it take the Mega slot. That's cool. But the question now is, are there going to be Megas? Or are the Megas just going to be, you know, normal evolutions for everyone? Kinda hoping all Megas are now just normal evolutions. With adjusted stats, because if they have normal stats, they'd be overpowered. That could be cool, actually. Since this is supposed to take place before the ultimate weapon was set off, you know, it would make sense that there's not Mega Pokemon. But because we're in Kalos, you still have to have the Mega Pokemon, so they just made them into normal evolutions, I guess. Who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mega Mateable exists, and it'll, like, make me actually be happy. It's just gonna be sad when I get farther in the game. I'm gonna be like, yeah, guys, I would like to pretend I'm surprised by this new Pokemon reveal, but I actually already saw it because of the Protege. Oopsie daisy. Drampa. Wonder if he has his Mega in the game. That's right, this is a good way to check if, Okay, so Victory Bell doesn't evolve, which means he doesn't evolve into his Mega Form. Which rather means his Mega Form isn't in the game, or it's still treated as a Mega. I don't know which. I'm thinking maybe the main story of the game ends with the ultimate weapon being set off, and the post-game is where you, start getting Mega Stones. Alright, it's Duosion. I still don't know where I'm supposed to get this guy. I think I saw it, and it's like way later in the game I'm supposed to be able to get Solosis. Hey, another Crustle. Still not shiny. Toxicroak could be cool, since I'm like 90% sure I lost all my chances to catch him in the wild. And I don't think the game's going to give me a reason to go back to go get Krogunk. Game might. It might send me back to get Krogunk later. Pyukumuku! I love Pyukumuku! Look at that cute little guy. Ugh. No, I don't want Mr. Mime. I really don't. Now, Galar Mr. Mime? I'll take. Normal Mr. Mime? I'm good. I don't like normal Mr. Mime, but Galar Mr. Mime I do like because his evolution's cool. Mr. Mime is sick. But yeah, just not a big fan of normal Mr. Mime, because it doesn't evolve. It should. It's Psychic type, which... Well, Psychic Fairy in this game, so not bad. It's a little bit creepy. Oh, I mean, entirely real. It's a little bit creepy. I'm thinking, what do I really want? I'm thinking Braxian is probably my #1 thing I want out of this. Because so far with Braxian and Frogadier, I think Braxian is way cooler so far. Maybe Delphox and Greninja will change my mind, but I think Braxian has a cooler look so far. So I'm thinking Braxian's probably my #2. #1, Poipole. I want Poipole #1. I do not care. #2, Braxian. #3, every other starter Pokemon. #4, a Z-form Pokemon. Z-form Pokemon, mostly because the whole rule where when I get to a new route, I'm not allowed to leave that route if it has a Z-form until I get the Z-form, is a really annoying rule I have. So if I could just get a Z-form Pokemon out of this, that I don't already have, it would be really helpful to save me the time and effort of dealing with those extra long hunts. Like Cubone, I got like 3 different shinies out of that cave. Yeah, I got 3 different shinies out of that cave before I got the Cubone. I had to do 4 shiny hunts in that cave for Cubone. I did not like having to do that many shiny hunts in a cave just because I needed to get specifically Cubone. So yeah, Z4 Pokemon would be great. It would save me a lot of time later on. Especially if it can be in its base form. Because, for example, if I get that Gothitelle, but Gothorita's in the wild later, it's going to be debatable on if I'm allowed to skip Gothorita as a shiny hunt or not. Ooh, Sliggoo, no, you're not shiny. Oh, I would take Sliggoo. Sliggoo's so cool. I do like my pseudo-legendaries. Oh, hey, a legendary. Technically speaking, legendary Pokemon. Happy it's not my shiny, though, because, oh god, I would hate the fact if that was my shiny. Oh, I also wonder how many legendaries are going to be obtainable in this game. I wonder if they kept it, like, just to legendaries that make sense, or if they just, you know, did what old Pokemon games did, like, or if they did what, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver did, and they just, like, added every legendary they could think of. Every legendary somewhere in the game. Legendaries all over the place. Oh, we put Mewtwo in the game. Oh, we put Groudon and Kyogre. We put, Rayquaza. We put this guy. We put that guy. I wonder how many legendaries they actually put into the game. Sableye! Aww. Cute little gem guy. Another Wish Cache. The Wish Cache Z believers are suffering today knowing that Wish Cache Z is not a thing in the game. Another Smeargle. Aw. Yeah. Not shiny. He has a little orange tip on his tail when he's shiny. Not a shiny Hypno. Come on, give me like a starter. Dog Spawn. Ooh, I do like Dog Spawn. And I did miss out on Fido earlier by getting, I think that's the route where I got, Scatterbug. I think I got Scatterbug instead of, Fido. I should straight just say no when they offer Illumise, like, not even bother on... Oh, wait, they added Fairy type to it. You know what? Maybe Illumise and, Volbeat are gonna be similar to the Elemental Monkeys, where they made them better. Not good, better. Because I still don't know if those Elemental Monkeys are actually that good. I just know that they are a whole lot better than they're supposed to be. Their base stats got raised a lot. I still don't think Illumise or Volbeat are going to be good, but maybe they're at least a little bit better, because adding the Fairy type to Illumise does a lot for it, I gotta say. Not being pure Bug type is a good change for you. Okay, Quilladin. Yeah, adding the normal type to him is weird. Is he going to be obtainable? Are all starters going to be obtainable over the course of this game? Because I just got to a town that gives me the Gen 1 starters. Maybe every generation of starters is going to be obtainable, which means I probably don't actually want to get a starter out of this, if that's the case. Wow, that's mean. That is mean, especially for Lynx. You know, the guy who accidentally killed my shiny Onyx Dan? Thanks, game. Put some salt on that wound. I think Vespiquen turns pink, doesn't she? Or something like that. I could go back to my footage of the other one and try to see if the, if the Petalo appeared shiny in the trade. But then there's the issue, if I get another subtle shiny, am I going to go right past it, not realizing? The dichotomy is rough. Oh, let me actually real quick go into my notes. I'm taking notes of all the glitches I encounter. I should mention this dupe Pokemon. Save duping. Because I think I understand how the dupe happened. So I'm gonna coin it as save duping, where you can accidentally overwrite a Pokemon by having multiple instances of the game open and using the PC on one of those instances, but not, and then saving the game. Because apparently when you save the game, you do save the PC data to all following instances of the game, but you don't save party data to future instances of the game. At least that's the way I'm understanding it. I will say that save duping I will be using on the next Protege to once again dupe Lint to use him as my trade Pokemon for the Protege, because Lint is absolutely insanely cool, and I would love to get a Pokemon with similar base stat total to starters. I'm going to try to use a different Pokemon each Protege, though. So, if the next Protege is before Lint evolves, I highly doubt it, then I'll use a different Pokemon. But once Lint is fully evolved, and he is a, Chestnut, he's going to be used on a Protege as Chestnut. And why am I so sure Lint is going to become a Chestnut? Because he is getting access to as much Sacred Ash as he needs. I am not letting him stay dead. If he ever dies in the game, he is #1 in line for a Sacred Ash. Immediately going to be #1 in line. I do not care what other Pokemon are dead. Lint has a fast pass to getting Sacred Ashes. Wait, I have a way to check. One second, let me actually do the trade real quick. I have a way to check something. Please be shiny, please be shiny, please be shiny. No, my favorite. It's a toss-up between Trico line and... Yeah, one second. So if Mandible is just Mega Mawile as a normal Pokemon, does Lucario evolve? No. Okay. So not all Mega Pokemon are just base evolutions now. And I'd be very surprised if the game doesn't have Mega Lucario in the game. So, my assumption... Mega Mandible's probably in the game. Am I coping? Wait, what? Wait a second. Lilligant has a custom? One second, next save I gotta do something. Before I do anything else, one second. Where's Sunstone? Don't I have a Sunstone? Or is it just a Moonstone? Sunstone. Use. Is this a custom? Oh my god, it is! Holy shit, guys. Lilligant. Oh my god. Whoa. The Protege just helped me discover something really cool. Holy shit, this thing is sick looking! Okay, I am no longer disappointed in the first Protege. Oh my god, dude, she looks so cool. I am now happy with the first protege. Boost special attack if hit by a fire type move instead of taking damage. Oh, wait. Shoot, I wasn't recording all of this? Ah, I gotta go back through the VOD. 1 second. Okay, I put a mark in chat. Okay, yeah, so I actually have to... I didn't realize the first protege was cooking like that. They were setting me up with absolute heat. And I just completely overlooked it. I didn't realize that they were setting me up with heat. Literally heat. It's a fire type now. Yeah, dude, that's actually so cool. I'm so happy that the protege revealed to me that Lilligan had that there's a custom Lilligan, dude. Sadly, this protege also revealed that Jigglypuff and that Wigglytuff did not get the same treatment because they gave me a Wigglytuff and it looked normal. I didn't realize Lilligan was going to be a custom, dude. That's so cool. I gotta go back through the recording, though, and grab the clip, though, of me getting of, all of that, because that is now such a cool Pokemon. It's got such a cool typing. Honestly, might have to take Litlio's spot on the team as my fire type. I'm not even lying. Because keep in mind, Grass Fire is one of my favorite types. I used, what's the guy's name? Capsakid's evolution. I'm forgetting its name. The pepper Pokemon. Scovillain. I used Scovillain in, Scarlet Violet purely because of its typing. Nothing else about him. Just his typing got him a spot on the team. I might have to put, Lilligan on my squad. Will I be double dipping grass types? Yes. But the weaknesses between him and, here's the thing, yes, it's 2 grass types, but completely different weaknesses between him and my starter. Because fire type, let's see, he's immune to fire types, first of all. That's insane. He's a grass type, so he's got all the resistances grass comes with. He's got all the resistance fire comes with. A fire immunity. Like, I think I'm going to have to add that logo to my team. In place of Litleo. Like, I'm like 90% sure. Ooh, Frogadier. Please be shiny, please be shiny, please be shiny. No, darn. Well, that's the first Kalos starter I've gotten from this protege so far, so. Grafai! Hey, the weird looking dude. Not shiny though. Yeah, not shiny. Okay. Plus, add another 30 encounters to it. Go right back in. Oh, dude, this is actually going... I'm so happy about that Lilligant, man. That is one of the best moments to have happened. Now, the question is, should the clip just be me evolving Lilligant? Or should the clip be from the second I got the custom Lilligant from the protege that made me realize it? The issue is, I don't know if the clip's going to be short enough for YouTube Shorts if I do the whole thing. So it might be a TikTok exclusive clip if it's the whole thing, because YouTube Shorts is very strict about how long the video can be. I know that because I tried to upload the Oleo City Gym leader fight as a short, and it started uploading as a video, so I deleted it, obviously, but... What shiny highlight did I even do today? Oh, Shroomish. That's what I did. Yeah, so I know that because when I tried to upload the Oleo City Gym leader fight as a short, it instead uploaded itself as a video, and I of course deleted it because I don't want there to be a vertical video on my YouTube of me fighting the Oleo City Gym leader long before the actual video of me fighting the gym leader came out. I wouldn't mind it being a short, because, you know, the short is to direct people to the full playthrough, but if it goes up as a video, then it's just spoilers at that point. Technically, all the shorts are going to be spoilers, but they're to direct people to the streams and to the YouTube highlight videos. Meanwhile, the Oleo City Gym Leader as a video doesn't really direct anyone anywhere. It kind of just, like, spoils one of the future highlight videos. Including the very tragic death of my man Lucario the first time. He died twice. Which is why I'm not probably gonna bring him back again, because he's already died twice. Why should I bring back a Pokemon that's died on me 2 times? Also, the name Protege works really well for Lilligant, I must say. Like, that name works really well for it, as well. So I really do like that guy. Maybe, okay, I know what I'll do for the next one. So, the next Protege, when I get to them, if I don't have, Chestnut, if I have a pseudo-legendary, that could go in. Because I'm thinking, if I'm able to give the Protege a legendary, maybe I could get a, cool, shiny legendary out of the Protege. If I trade them a pseudo. Yeah, that's weird. Why specifically Mawile's Mega became a normal evolution? Well, it seems like all these other Pokemon don't have their Megas as normal evolutions. So I'm led to believe that Megas exist in the game. But then you question, why did specifically Mawile's Mega just become a normal evolution then? It's making me wonder, making me curious. Did the creator think that Mawile's so weak that Mawile deserves a normal evolution? Because I agree. Wish they would have given it a unique design. Come on, Poipole. Please be shiny. Please be shiny. Please. Aww. Makes me wonder if the mod creator agreed that Mawile was too weak to only have a Mega. And then I'm left wondering, is there Mega Mandible? I'm gonna hope so. Then again, I didn't look at Mandible's stats. Maybe Mandible's actually got really good stats, and just for some reason is considered the same stat class as Quilladin. Like, maybe it does its stats... Okay, maybe the stat distribution is really good, so it counts as a... Like, maybe the stat distribution is just really good on it. And that's why it's considered a, And that's why it's considered a, And that's why it's considered a decent Pokemon instead of a really good Pokemon. Because I checked, it doesn't evolve again. So maybe it just has really good stat spread instead of having really good stats. There's what I want. So, this is the shiny that I want. I don't think it's shiny because, yeah, that's just its normal colors. But if I could get this as a shiny, I'd be so happy, dude. Electric Fire type is sick. Then again, I might have a Grass Fire type on my team soon, so who knows now. Heliolisk would also be cool. It's a cool, Halos rep that I could have on the team. I'm really hoping I don't get Druddigon. Crayola Dragon is bad as is. His shiny is just the other half of the Crayola variety pack. He just looks like he is made out of crayons. I don't know who designed him. I'm slow to say that Pokemon designs are bad. Like, heck, dude, I defend normal Quilladin all the time. I am very slow to call Pokemon designs bad. But Druddigon is the exception. Druddigon is badly designed. That is just how it is. Druddigon's design is not good. Ooh, Carnivine. Mandible. Dude, I'm trying to justify Mandible. I'm thinking, since it's not a Mega. Did I just get a no-spot Spinda? That thing is terrifying, actually. That is a cursed image right there. Oh, God. What? Bald Spinda. Actually, one second. I'm going to stop the recording. That is a highlight for sure. Bald Spinda's terrifying. $271 after this batch. We are on we've done 241 resets, 241 Protege trades. We've evolved a Lilligant, which was sick, by the way. I loved Lilligant Z. I don't know where they came up with the idea for it, but it is amazing looking with the flame cloak and everything, and the ability's good. I have some bottle caps I can give to it to make it a lot better. I'm excited to add that thing to my team. Boost special attack when it's hit with a fire type move? Like, what? It's just better Flash Fire, because Flash Fire increases your... So, Flash Fire gives you a stat up, makes you do more makes your fire type move stronger if you hit with a fire type move. This one boosts special attack as a whole, which means my grass type moves will be stronger, my fire type moves will be stronger, my coverage moves will be stronger if I have some. My Mega Drain will be strong. My Giga Drain, I think that's the strongest one, right? Giga Drain? My Giga Drain will be stronger. Dude, Lilligant is... I think Lilligant's got to come on the team. I think it's got access to Giga Drain. It's got that Flame Walker ability, which means I find I have a good counter to fire types. I'm gonna be entirely... Oh god, it's the cursed Spinda. He's come back again. He's got fire type coverage. So he gets rid of my weakness to fire types. Actually, wait, I just realized that, yeah, Cubone kind of covered my weakness to fire types. It gives me fire type coverage on the team, which means I can hit with fire type moves. I just think it's going to be a really good Pokemon. Hey, Pignite. Still firefighting? Yeah, still firefighting. I'm excited, though. I really do think that he's going to be really useful. I forget, did he say that this guy evolves? Oh, yeah, it does. Constellar with Lunatone in the par. Yeah, so I think my friend who I was flying with did mention that Solrock evolves. I didn't want him to spoil the game to me, but he did mention that Solrock evolves. Question is, should I count Ivysaur, Charmeleon, and Wartortle as Duke's Claws when I already know for a fact they're going to be a trade? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. The 3 Gen 1 starters will count as Duke's Claws because I already know how to obtain them in the game. I know they're obtainable, and I'm just waiting to get to the right levels and/or right areas to do so. So yeah, the Gen 1 starters are going to count as failed shinies as well. Dupes, Pokemon, the evolution lines I've have are dupes. Failed shiny, the 3 Gen 1 starters are dupes. Yeah, that's Dupe's Claws, which will just be failed shinies because there's no way to guarantee a shiny out of this. Unless, what if I get a dupe, I just turn the next Pokemon the Protege sends me into a shiny using the debug manual. Would that be considered fair? It's debatable, but would it be considered fair if I just turn the next Pokemon the Protege gives me into a shiny if I get a dupe Squall shiny? I think it's fair. And we keep this hunt from going on forever because of luck. Because of how luck would have it. So yeah, I think I'll do that. If I get dupes, I'll just debug the next Pokemon the Protege sends me into a shiny. Call it cheating if you want. Actually, one second, I'm curious. Did they give Delibird an evolution in this game? Nah. Delibird doesn't evolve, that's a shame. Hey, Hypno, welcome to the squad. Goodbye, Hypno. I really don't want you on my team. You kind of have bad vibes about you. And there's also no way Hypno's ever going to outperform, Meowstic, so... Kind of happy I didn't get Shiny Hypno there. It's not too late, obviously. They could send me Shiny Hypno anytime they want, really. Hakamo-o, the pseudo-legendary guy. I thought that was Ho-Oh for a second. I'm like, wait, what? Way too low stats for that. Dedenne! What a cute little bugger. I love this guy. He's so cute. Ah. Girafarig, I already have your shiny, buddy. I don't need you. But yeah, I do actually have to go out and buy ingredients and cook today. So we're an hour and a half into stream. I'm thinking... maybe around like... I'm thinking when I get tired, or maybe around 3 p.m. I'll end the stream to go buy those plantains. I gotta make quinoas for my meal preps for work. So I'm thinking maybe around like 3 p.m.-ish, I'll head out and grab those ingredients. Oh, hey, Gramble, I did miss out on getting your shiny because I didn't encounter Snubble in... what was Canola's town called? Grisaille City, I think? I think it was Grisaille. Because I didn't get Snubble in Grisaille City. Instead, I got a Ralts that died very tragically. And is pretty high on the list for a Sacred Ash. Issue is, I don't know if this game has custom Gallade or custom Gardevoir. I know it's got megas of... I know it probably has the mega forms, but I don't know if it has custom forms of them as well. Because, I'll say this, Gallade and Gardevoir are probably two of the most common Pokemon in fan games to have custom forms. People love editing Gallade and Gardevoir. Whenever a fan game has regional forms, Gallade and Gardevoir are almost always two of them. Like Pokemon Odyssey. Loved Pokemon Odyssey. Never beat it, actually. I'm gonna be entirely real. I never beat it. I got to, the fire area. Because if you don't know Pokemon Odyssey, it's one giant cave, essentially. It's kind of like the opening section of Shin Megami Tensei 4 with Naraku. Except that's the entire game is Naraku, essentially. It's one big dungeon. I think it's partially based off of Maiden Abyss, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's inspired by both the Odyssey and Maiden Abyss. But, like, yeah, it's just one giant cave. I got to the start of the fire area, and that's where I stopped playing Pokemon Odyssey. Audino. Did they make your Mega into a custom Pokemon as well? Yes, Soundo. Probably just Audino's Mega. How combate? Probably his Mega form. Yeah, so it seems like they turned some Megas into normal evolutions and some not. No idea how they chose which ones. I know Solrock is going to evolve. Somehow. I couldn't even read the full evolution. I'm actually going to have to look up how he evolves. I'll say this. After I encounter Solrock in the wild and get a shiny of him, I'm going to look up how he evolves. I might accidentally spoil myself on what the evolution looks like, but I have to figure out how Solrock evolves. I can't read it. The text is so long, it goes off of the screen, dude. Yeah, no shiny Caracosta. There might be one later, who knows? Caracosta's still very much on the table. Ooh, Furfrou. Nope, not shiny. I wouldn't mind shiny Furfrou simply because they mentioned in this game that Furfrou is like a sign of wealth. So having a shiny Furfrou would be cool lore-wise. Maybe not actual, like, usefulness-wise, but lore-wise, having a shiny Furfrou could be cool. There's also possibly poor families that ate Furfrou for food, but we're not gonna... I'm not gonna delve into that. We are not entirely sure if they ate the Furfrou, if they actually just sold the Furfrou for money for food. Melia claims that they sold it for money, but... game alludes to the fact that they might have eaten the Furfrou. Bouffalons. I'm pretty sure Bouffalon has, like, a really bad shiny. I would love it if it was shiny, but I'm pretty sure it's a really bad shiny. Manectric. Ooh, dude. Dartrix would be such a cool one. And because he's Gen 7, if there are NPCs that trade all the starters, then I am a long way from getting him. What I'm thinking is this. Maybe every town that has a gym leader is going to have a place to trade 3 starters. If it does, then I will count all starters as dupes claws. Actually, after I get my shiny, if it's a starter, I'm going to look up the base form in the guide to the game and see if there's an NPC that trades that starter. And if there is, then I'll count it as a dupes claws. I think that's the fair way to do it. Whatever Pokemon I get from the Protege, I look it up in the guide and see how it's obtainable. If it's obtainable from a trade, it's dupes claws. If it's obtainable in the wild, it is not. Because I'm going to be entirely honest, I don't want to skip any extra trade hunts. I think trade hunts are very fun. Le Protege is the most fun one, and I want to find any way to make this hunt last longer than it needs to. Of course, Petalo is exempt from that rule, simply because I didn't think of that rule until just now. But yeah, I'm assuming that all trade Pokemon are going to be their base form. I'll look up all 3 in the guide just in case, but I'm going to assume that trade Pokemon are typically going to be in their base forms. So I'm thinking somewhere in the game there will be an NPC that will trade me a Fennekin and trade me a Frogadier. And both of them have a very good chance of making it onto my team. Both of them have a very, very good chance of making it onto my team. God, I kind of want Shiny Frostlass now that I'm thinking about it. One of my favorite streamers back in middle school, I don't know if he even still streams much. I haven't checked in on him in a long time. He had the longest shiny Snorunt hunt ever because he was specifically going for female. I remember him in Oras getting, I think it was like 2 different male Snowrunts in his hunt to get 1 shiny Frostlass. He was struggling to get that shiny Frostlass. He did wild encounters. He did breeding. He was doing everything to get Snowrunts. And he just could not get the shiny for the life of him. But yeah, I am building up my bug report for this game. I'm thinking maybe I'll do one mega post at the very end of the game of every bug I encountered. Because I get the feeling I might have encountered more bugs than most people. Like, I don't know if most people are going to notice the shiny box sprite issue. Or, I highly doubt many people are going to realize the shiny Cubone issue. Or the trade stealing. Or the dupe I just did, which, honestly, you'd have to be doing some weird stuff to find the dupe I just found. And of course, I'm doing a soft reset trade shiny hunt, so I guess that counts as doing something really weird to find the dupe. I don't remember what Shiny Jinx looks like. I'm gonna be entirely real. Is she just like... Is she one of the slight hue shift Pokemon? I think she might be. For some reason, makes me want to think that Jinx has green skin. But my rational mind makes me think that it was a slight hue shift shiny. Which, by the way, hue shift shinies are by far the worst. The worst shinies. And if I get any hue shift shinies, like when I evolve Haunter, for example, I might just go into the game files and fix them. Like, for example, shiny Gengar might not be hue shifted. He might be a white ghost in my save file. I'm going to actively go out of my way to fix bad shinies in this game. If I get a shiny I think is bad, I am fixing it. I didn't do so for Petilil, but that's because there was no intention of ever using Petilil, so fair enough. Petilil could stay a bad shiny, but through the rest of this game, any shinies I deem really bad, I'm gonna fix. I fixed Lucario, because I really hated the fact that for some reason Lucario's middle section stayed blue in his shiny. I don't know why, it just really annoyed me. So I fixed him. I'm gonna fix all bad shinies in this game. And I'm not even gonna get mad at the Fangame creator. He just kept the shinies faithful to mainline Pokemon. But the fact the fact I've learned to navigate this game's files means I have the ability to fix all bad shiny Pokemon. So I'm going to. All bad shiny Pokemon will be fixed by me. No Pokemon will have a bad shiny that I use on my team. I think I've kept that true, honestly. I think all Pokemon I've used on my team so far through the game have had good, if not decent, shinies. Especially Lilligant. Oh my god, dude. That Lilligant has such a good shiny. I cannot wait to add it to the squad. It is so cool looking. You could say Spupa had a bad shiny. You could. In fact, I'm gonna say this. Unpopular opinion. I don't actually think that Vivillon Shiny is bad. I know that the wings don't change in the shiny, it's just that midsection becomes white. I don't think Vivillon has a bad shiny. I think Vivillon Shiny is really good, actually. I like the fact that they don't change the wing patterns. I would like if they would change the colors of the wing patterns a bit. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably think that was sick. But I do not mind Lilligant's. I do not mind, the shiny pattern of Vivillon. I don't mind the way they did it. I think they did it just fine. Now, keep in mind, Vivillon will be a dupe's claws if I get it shiny, but Vivillon will still count as dupe's claws if I get shiny, but that doesn't change the fact that I think its shiny is actually pretty good. And I know people will disagree with me, but I think it's got a good shiny. Bro, imagine if I get a shiny Haunter. That'll be 3 highlight clips of shiny Haunter on my TikTok and YouTube Shorts. The failed shiny Haunter, the redeemed shiny Haunter, and the protege shiny Haunter. That'll be 3 of them. Oh, hey, Solrock. Not shiny. But yeah, I think it said that you need Sorok and Lunatone to evolve it. So once I have both of them, I'll actually look up the evolution method online. Because I have no fucking clue what it says. It's some complicated thing. I think it said you need Solrock and Lunatone in the party. You need to go to some special spot. Oh, they added Dragon. Dude, I've gotten Crocodile multiple times. How am I just now noticing the fact that they added Dragon type to him? I guess they gave all the Gen 2 starter Pokemon a second typing. That's actually cool. So, oh, wait, I've gotten Bayleaf multiple times. What was Bayleaf's second typing? I'd say it would probably be normal type. Because, let's see, Crocodile's Dragon type. His Mega gives him that. Quilava has normal type. Probably... Oh, I know why. Because his Hisuian form has Ghost type, so it makes sense that non-Ghost type Quilava would be normal type. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It's really good, actually. I love water. Water, good drink. Amazing drink. I actually don't know how good. How good is fire grass as a type, actually? Google. Go villain. Type defensiveness. Okay, the effectiveness of each type on Scovillain. Okay, they resist electric. 4 times resist grass, weak to poison, flying, rock, resist steel, resist fairy. They're not bad. They have 4 resists, 1... So they have 3 half damages, 1 25... So they have 2 50%, they have 3 50%, 1 25%, and then 3 normal weaknesses. Scovillain's pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie, that typing is... I think Scovillain's stats suck balls, but his typing's not bad. He's only got 3 types he needs to avoid. Yeah, that Lilligant is hopping on the team really fast. Let me think. Is there a grass ground type? Yes. Torterra. So I'm going to bring up Torterra and see what Quilladin's weak to. So, poison, rock, flying are the weaknesses of, that Lilligant will have. I think poison and flying are both from the grass typing. So, he's gonna share 2 type weaknesses with Lint. I don't remember. Does ground resist flying types? I think it should, but does it? Not sure. I think it should, 100%. Like, I don't think flying should be good against ground types. Oh, dude, Dracoloque would be so cool. A ghost dragon, especially since they don't have any Z forms that are ghost type yet. Bug Dark, low kicks. I gotta say, I do like low kicks. I'm a fan of low kicks. I don't know if I really want him as a shiny in the game, but, like, I do kind of want low kicks. I'm not gonna lie. Low kicks is cool. Hello, Sand. Hey, buddy. You're not shiny. Get out of here. You don't matter. Pachirisu. Hey, buddy. You're not shiny. I'm sorry. I feel bad kicking a Pachirisu to the curb, but they're not shiny. I'm not allowed to use non-shiny Pokemon this run. Imagine if Pachirisu evolves in this game. That would be insane. But don't even, like, give it a cool Pokemon. Just make it so that Pachirisu evolves as a reference to it winning, like, that one World Championship. Oh god, it's the bald Spinda. I'm actually kind of hoping I don't get shiny Spinda. Not even because I dislike Spinda, but because, for some reason, the Protégé, the way that they roll it, Spinda's bald. And it's creepy, dude. Bald Spinda's terrifying in this game. Ugh. Combuskin with his top feathers trimmed for some reason. I would like to fix it, but I also don't think I have the artistic talent to fix that. Like, I can color swap stuff. I don't know if I can actually fix his top feathers, though. Especially as I don't know why his top feathers got cut off in the first place. Audino, I wouldn't mind getting you as a shiny since you do technically evolve, even though I'm 90% sure it's just going to be your Mega Design. Matang. Now, Matang, that would be a sick shiny, dude. I remember Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire when they came out, and you had that free shiny Beldum with Metagirl site. Dude, that guy was a staple on everyone's team in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire back in the day. He was such a cool shiny that everyone had. And I have a soft spot for the Beldum line ever since then. That shiny Beldum was so cool. I loved it. So I'm thinking, if I'm getting, like, mid-stage pseudo-legendaries off of Quilladin stats, does that mean that pseudo-legendaries are kind of, like, mediocre until they're fully evolved, and that's why it takes them so long to evolve? I never really thought about it. I guess that's probably how pseudos work. They kind of suck balls, then once they hit their final stage, they're cool. Because now that I'm thinking about it, pseudos in my past Nuzlocke, keep in mind, I'm terrible at Nuzlocke. Pseudos in my past Nuzlocke usually didn't last long. They'd usually, like, sweep the first gym with Dragon Rage, but after that, they would fall off in usefulness a lot. It's probably how pseudos are built. They're probably built to absolutely suck donkey donk all game until they hit the final stage. And, like, even that middle stage is usually in the 30s. So I'm thinking about it like this. My Quilladin's gonna evolve in his 30s, right? He's gonna hit Chestnut, and about that same point, most pseudo-legendaries evolve into their mid-stage. Which means most pseudo-legendaries are going to be about the strength of a mid-stage starter in their 30s when starters are all hitting their final stage. Yeah, pseudo-legendaries kind of stink until they hit their final stage where they're overpowered as shit. Do I really want a pseudo-legendary out of the Protégé now? Well, yeah, I do. Because if I get a pseudo-legendary, then once it's fully evolved, I can use it on a future Protégé, and that Protégé might give me a legendary. So I want to get a pseudo-legendary at some point in this game. Will it be from the Protégé? I don't know, but I do want to get a pseudo-legendary at some point. Don't know how. Don't know when, but I want to make sure I have a pseudo-legendary for one of the Protégé trades. Because this game, the final boss hits level 100, which means we're going to have chances to have our pseudo-legendary fully evolved. We're probably going to encounter some Protégés while we have a fully evolved pseudo-legendary. So, yeah, I want to get a pseudo-legendary at some point, because if I can get a legendary out of the Protégé, that would be insanely useful. Oh, hey, here's my Haxorus. Oh, Ho-Oh! Ho-Oh's on the team now. Shiny golden Ho-Oh. But I think that's going to be another thing. Okay, so if a Pokemon is obtainable through a trade, it's going to be considered a Dupe's Claws from the Protégé. I'm going to also add a rule for legendaries. If a legendary is obtainable, and I get it through the Protégé, I'm also going to count that as Dupe's Claws. Because I do want to do soft resets of legendaries. Makes really good clips. I want to do it, so we are going to count legendaries as Dupe's Claws as well. Also, I love how I'm supposed to be trading away a Woobat, but I accidentally dupe my starter. It's so funny that I accidentally duplicated my starter somehow. Hey, speaking of pseudo-legendaries, there's a Pupitar. Not shiny though, so he's not staying, but we saw him. And if I get a pseudo-legendary, which one do I want it to be? Not Fracture, probably, because if I'm not mistaken, Fracture is... Did I check this guy? Does this guy evolve? I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't. Does Fracture evolve? Because if Fracture evolves... Sorry. I don't want it to be Fracture, because Fracture evolves super late. I think he's like in the 6s when he evolves. That would actually be cool, having Runegigas when I'm still trying to get the normal Cofagrigus region. I'm still trying to get Cofagrigus Z. I get Runegrigus. I do like Runegrigus, don't get me wrong. He is cool. I'll also say, Yamask line is also probably one of the most, regional formed Pokemon in existence. Not only does it have a Galar form, Cobblemon Delta has Delta Yamask. This game has Yamask Z. People really like making custom Cofagriguses, is my theory. In fact, Magirigus on Cobblemon Delta is actually really cool. What would my ultimate Pokemon party be? I'm trying to think. Through all the different ROM hacks I've played, what would my ultimate party be? I'm gonna guess... Okay, Chestnut Z, after he evolves, obviously. Right now it's Quilladin Z, but Chestnut Z, Stunfisk, Battle Bond Greninja. Who else? Mega Delta Haxorus from Cobblemon Delta. I really like his design. I would need to get a less blocky version of his design if I was to ever do the artwork of my ultimate Pokemon party. But that's already 4 of them. Dang, the last 2 are hard. What would the last 2 be? Oh. Probably, Grovyle. Or wait, no, not Grovyle. Grovyle is the middle stage. What is, what's Grovyle's final stage? Final stage is Trico, Grovyle... Sceptile? Sceptile is a different Pokemon, isn't it? Is Sceptile a different Pokemon? I'm trying to remember the final stage of the Trico line. Final stage of the Trico line, Shiny has to be there. And, oh! And, Shiny Seedot. As my first ever Shiny Hunted Pokemon. That would be my ultimate Pokemon party. Is 3 of the 4 Pokemon, Grass type? Yes. Is the party not competitively viable in the least? Yes. Do I care? Not really. I'd also want to put, one guy I'd want to put on the party is, Inteleon. Oh, wait, Ferment has to go on the team, too. I completely forgot about Ferment, which is, Furret in Pokemon Sweet version. Ooh. Okay, how about I set up a rule? The rule would be I limit myself to 1 Pokemon from each series. So, mainline Pokemon, I only get 1. Each Fangame, I only get 1 custom Pokemon from each Fangame I've played. Have I played enough Fangames with custom Pokemon in them? Probably. I guess I could take Sunflora from Pokemon Odyssey. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's the man, the Cricketoon. I didn't think I'd be seeing him for a while, but there he is. Also, I just realized when I was making my thing, keeping track of the base stat total of all my Pokemon, I completely ignored the Pokemon that were in my party. I didn't add Litleo to the list. I didn't add Beedrill to the list. I didn't add Kricketot or Cricketoon. I didn't add Esper. I didn't add Litleo. I completely forgot about the Pokemon that were in my party. Keep in mind, I'm going to keep that list going, because that list will help me decide for future proteges. It'll help me continue to decide best options for the protege trades. But yeah, I'm going to keep that list going. That list is going to be very useful. Because I want to do different brackets each time. For example, first time I did bad Pokemon. That's what they said. They said, Pokemon's pretty bad. This time they said it's decent. I'm going to guess it's bad, decent, great. Bad, decent, good, great, ultra, master. Or something of that set. I'm expecting 6 different classifications of Pokemon base stat totals. There might also be terrible for, like, Caterpie and Scatterbug, but I personally didn't see that category yet. But yeah, I'm hoping that the next protege, whenever I meet them, I'm able to do a tier up from decent Pokemon. With whatever my level cap is at the time. Oh, hey, Lunatone, maybe I could actually read your evolution method. Unlike with Solrock. Constellar with Solrock in the party. Oh, Solrock in the party. So I'm gonna guess if I just put them both in the party, do they just both evolve? And also, I'm pretty sure the other one was also called Constellar, so do they fuse? Wait, that could be sick. Solrock and Lunatone don't evolve. They fuse into one Pokemon. It'll suck that I have to get both of them shiny, but one useful Pokemon at the cost of two shiny... But one useful shiny at the cost of two useless shinies is a good trade-off. So I can evolve them as soon as I get both of them shiny. So I wonder, do I put them both in the party and that instantly takes me to an evolution screen? Do they both evolve separately? Do they evolve together? I gotta see how that evolution goes. I have no clue, because this game uses old evolution mechanics where the animation just starts. It's not like Legends Arceus where you have an evolve button and you get to choose when to evolve your Pokemon. It just starts when the Pokemon reaches the required level. Oh, I think I know it. It's going to be both in the party plus a level up. So I put Solrock and Lunatone in the party, and then I level them up, and boom, they evolve. Phalanx, is your Mega a evolution? Nah, it's not. Okay. Ambipom, would not mind you. I do like Ambipom. He's an interesting Pokemon. Carbon Delta's custom Ambipoms kind of made me like him more, even though we're talking about base Ambipom. Carbon Delta has two customs. They have a Ghost and a Fire type one. I think it's Delta and Ultra Ambipom, which those two did make me like Ambipom more. I really hope my dog didn't pee in the house. Now that I'm thinking about it, when she has to go out, she went on that front porch, looked at the rain, and turned around. I'm hoping that's not a sign that she decided to go to the bathroom in the house. Dusclops would also be cool. I have always liked Duskull. Duskull has been a Pokemon I've liked for a long time. So I definitely wouldn't mind Dusclops as my shiny. Also, by the way, that's the first time they trained me Dusclops. That just proves how large of a pool of Pokemon it's pulling from. Yes, it's given me multiple dupes, like the 4 or so Magmars, but I'm still seeing Pokemon I haven't seen from this trade happen. And we've seen both Frogadier and Braixen so far, which is a good sign. Lots of Solrock and Lunatones. Kind of hoping I don't get either of those two, because I get the feeling they're probably encountered in the same place, which means I'm going to have to hunt that area until I get one or both of them anyway. So kind of hoping not to get Solrock or Lunatone, especially as I have no idea how far in the game they evolve. Does this guy evolve? Nah, dude. Plus one mine and having an evolution would be so cool. Make it, instead of a plus or a minus, it's the equal sign. Spiritomb, I would take. Spiritomb's on the team if I get him shiny, by the way. I love him. He's got such good typing. Rotom might be on the team. Depends on if we can change his form. Which I'm thinking you probably can't change Rotom's form, because how are you going to explain electrical appliances in Revolution-era France? You can't. You can't explain that away, so... Beautifly. Really happy that... Yeah, Bug-type final evolutions are probably the worst things in this pool. Because Bug-type Pokemon fall off so fast. Ambipom might have a use. He might be able to do something. I do not see fully evolved Bug-type Pokemon like Dustox and Beautifly, Vivillon, Butterfree. I don't see those guys doing much. I'm also surprised that Frostlass is this slow. Darn it! I was really hoping Mega Frostlass was just going to be a normal evolution. Because I like Mega... Because I do like Mega Frostlass. I don't think I like it enough to give it the spot of the Mega Pokemon on my party, though. So if they just lowered its stats and made it a normal Pokemon, Frostlass might be able to land on my party. Actually, wait, what am I talking about, dude? Frostlass is... Oh! Don't know if that's shiny or not, but that is a custom Wailmer. He's a flying type. I really like that, actually. He looks really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make a highlight out of that after this batch. Oh, that was the last of the batch. Stop the recording. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to make highlights out of when I encounter new Pokemon as well. Because even if I don't get the shiny of it, that's the first reaction I have to seeing custom Wailmer. So this stream, I'm going to have to go back in the VOD to get Lilligant evolving. Get me seeing custom Lilligant for the first time. Custom Gothitelle. I had my first reaction to seeing custom Gothitelle. Marowak. I don't think Mandible's worth a highlight because it's just Mega Mawile, whatever. Dude, actually, one second. Let me go into my notes where I put down bugs, and I'm gonna start putting down stuff I have to go back through the VOD for. Custom Lilligant / Evo. Custom Gothitelle. And custom Wailmer. And I think I'm gonna put all the custom Pokemon Here's how I'll do it. All the custom Pokemon I discovered through this are going to be one TikTok, and then evolving my Petilil into Lilligant will be a separate highlight, short / TikTok. That's how I'll do it. Because technically, seeing new Pokemon, there's no shinies in that. There is no shiny in those clips. There is just custom Pokemon I hadn't seen yet. But yeah, I'll make a highlight reel out of seeing custom Pokemon. Okay, Ponyta. I would not mind because I need a Ponyta to trade for a Charmander. It would technically unlock that trade shiny hunt for me if I got a Ponyta. So I would not mind getting Ponyta or Clawitzer. I don't know if I'm even in the right stat range for Cluncher / Clawitzer. But technically, getting either of those would open up the ability to do another trade hunt for Charmander and Squirtle, respectively. So, I'll take those two. Those two are definitely on the list of things I want now. Because right now, we have 2 shiny hunts. Well, we technically have 3. We just can't get Skeeto yet. Because we have shiny hunts just sitting in the back waiting to happen now. Which is the, Kanto starters. I guess that means I'd also take Go-Goat. Yeah, because we got 3 shiny hunts waiting in the back, which is the 3 Kanto starters. We have to get the Pokemon we trade for them, which is Go-Goat, Ponyta, and Clawitzer. Helios. Aw, oh, man, he's not sunburned. What a shame. Because Helios shiny is just that he got sunburn. I'm also really hoping that we get a very noticeable looking shiny, because I want to know if it appears shiny in the trade, or if it only appears shiny after you check it in your party. Oh, hey, Primeape, I'm about to get you normally. Oh, wait, I could use that Primeape as a chance to check if, Annihilape's in the game. Darn it. I should have done that Because I've been wanting to know if Annihilate's in the game for so long. I just want to know if my Mankey actually has a, you know, cool final stage Pokemon or not. Or if I need to change his name. Because Purple Poltergeist will make no sense if he never becomes Annihilate. So annoying. Illumise. Bug Fairy, dude. I really want to know if they changed Illumise to make them better. I really want to know, but I'm not going to go through all the effort of checking unless I get the shiny of it. That's the thing I gotta remember. The Pokemon on my PC aren't the same as normal. They've edited stats and abilities a lot in this game. So I gotta remember, they might be different. Ooh, Toxapex. That would be a really good hazard setter, dude. Oh, that could set up Toxic Spikes if I got that. Oh, that could be so good. Oh, hey, Wartortle. You're a dupe if you're shiny, because I already know how to obtain Squirtle, but... Alas, no, Wartortle is not a shiny, so I don't need to worry about it. Poipole, please, 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 no! Dude, I am so hooked on the idea of it being Poipole. I am so hooked on the idea that I could get a shiny Poipole here. I really want Poipole, dude. Poison Dragon is such a cool typing. Ah, I want it. I want it bad. I want Poipole's definitely like the #1 thing we want out of this. Poipole, please be the one. Molten. Not Poipole. Oh, hey, it's Lilligant again. It's a dupe if it's shiny, but yeah. Lilligant's so cool, dude. I love Lilligant's Z form. It is such a cool Pokemon. Also, we're almost getting to shiny odds. I'm not really getting fatigued, though, through this hunt. This hunt's, like, just fun. Like, Le Protégé is just fun. It's that Wander Trade, you know? Wander Trade was one of the most fun things in Gen 6, and this is just, you know, the spiritual successor to it. With a little bit more balance. Instead of just getting a random Pokemon that some random person gave away, you get Pokemon with similar stats. I like it. It's balanced Wander Trade. It's spinning a roulette wheel. Gambling is fun. Feels like slightly less brain rotty gambling than like what Roblox has. And dang, my mustache is already coming back in a bit. I hate that. Ugh, shaving is becoming way too frequent. And there's also that theory that if you shave, it grows back faster. I don't know if that's true, or if it's just the fact that when you age, your facial hair grows faster, but like, it feels very true, because I keep on shaving and it keeps on coming back. Usually bigger and better, like, more full beard, you know, one I would less mind having on my face, but... And yet, dude, Flapple would be such a bad Pokemon to have, because that is a 4-time ice weakness, which is the exact same as my starter. So Flapple would truly be like the saddest thing to get, because it has the exact same weakness of my starter. I couldn't use it on the team without having 2 of the exact same 4 times weakness to ice, which I heard ice is rare in this game. I think I was reading a thread about which starter Pokemon's the best. I didn't look at the pictures of the starter Pokemon, but someone said that Chespin's the best. I think I was trying to get these stats. Oh hey, it's called Fagregas, the guy I really want, but he's not shiny, so I don't get to keep him. It was looking at the stat. I was trying to figure out if what the shiny rate was for the starter, and the document did say that Chestnut is probably the best because ice types are rare in the game. Whether that's true or not, no clue. Do I care if it's true or not? Not really, because I was gonna choose Chespin no matter what. I love Chespin. Chespin is my baby. He is... I want to say favorite starter, but I think I have to go second favorite because of my... Because I have a very special connection with Trico. So I don't think I could say that Chespin's my favorite starter. Probably second favorite because of Trico. And also, I'm so happy that Halucha's Mega was turned into an evolution, probably. Assuming that's what it is. Because I love Mega Halucha, but not enough to put it on my team. But not enough to take up my Mega slot. So, if I can just use Halucha... Please tell me it evolves. Cursula! Using Imbued Duskstone. Wait. Isn't Cursula the ghost one? Isn't Cursula the evolution for the ghost-type Corsola? I'll have to look it up. I'm pretty sure Cursula is just the evolution for the ghost-type Corsola, so... Not sure why normal Corsola would evolve into it, but... I would wish that, Corsola would have its own, you know... really cool evolution, just like its ghost-type counterpart did. But the fact that it's a Duskstone makes me think that it just gets turned into that, Corsola is just going to turn into Cursula, the ghost-type version of itself. Shame, I was kind of hoping for a custom, Corsola evolution, but alas, it was not meant to be. Then again, this game doesn't seem to have that many custom evolutions. Regional forms, yes. Custom evolutions, not really. We have the starter... Okay, let's see. Cherubi has a custom evolution. Royolion is a custom evolution. Solrock and Lunatone are a custom evolution. Not sure if they're different custom evolutions or the same Pokemon. Let's see. Solrock... Eevee. One second. Eevee, Solrock, Lunatone. The Cherubi line has a custom evolution, and that's it I know of custom evolutions so far. A good few, but not that many. Definitely not as many as just regional forms I've seen. It's mostly regional forms. I would straight up consider B-Barrel a custom new Pokemon, but technically it's still B-Barrel. It's just different enough that I would really consider it's a completely unique species, because it doesn't keep much of B-Barrel at all. It's a somewhat looks like B-Barrel, has snow goggles on, it's on a snowboard. I don't know if I really consider him even remotely close to being B-Barrel, but technically he's considered a unique Pokemon. Oh, hey guys! So for the first time, we see what normal B-Barrel looks like. That's what he's supposed to look like, apparently. Exactly what I expected, honestly, of non-shiny B-Barrel. That's like the exact colors I was seeing in my head. But yeah, guys, that's our first time seeing non-shiny B-Barrel. I'm not going to make a highlight out of that because we've already seen B-Barrel enough. I just love the fact I was talking about B-Barrel and they sent me a B-Barrel. Like, the irony is great there. But the fact that I'm going to put all the custom Pokemon I see into one TikTok means I'm not going to be able to include all the lead up to getting that B-Barrel. But yeah, Gothitelle, Lilligant, Marowak. I think that's it for the customs I've seen that I hadn't seen before. Like Mandible I saw, but that just revealed that some Pokemon evolve into their Mega Forms instead of having their Mega Forms as a Mega, you know. Kind of a letdown, honestly. I don't know if I really want to highlight that. Because my disappointment is immeasurable. I'm really hoping there's Mega Mandible to make up for it, though. Because I love Mawile. I really want Mawile to have a third stage evolution, even if it's just as a Mega Form in this game. Mandible's a cool name, don't get me wrong. I like the name. The name is sick, but... Oh, by the way, guys, we are about to reach the official 50-hour mark of these streams. I just looked at it. I remember I checked. I think I was at like 47 hours and some change. So any second now is going to be the 50-hour mark of this run. In terms of live streams, save file is a lot less because of all of the soft reset hunts I've done. But in terms of, yeah, the save file is not even breaking 30 yet. But in terms of streams, we are about to hit the 50-hour mark of this game. We're about to be 50 hours deep in this run. And I am no less dedicated to the idea that I'm going to get every shiny I can in this game. It will be a shiny lock to the end. I fully believe I can do it. Even though I technically blacked out at the first gym, the game didn't count it as the run ending somehow. So, even though the game glitched there, I am dedicated to this being a shiny lock until the end. And also, the way I'm going to handle blackouts... So, I should probably mention this. Blackout is usually, like I said, at the end of a Nuzloke. However, simply because there's so many Pokemon on my PC, if I black out, I will allow myself to load up an old save, put all the Pokemon that were in my party into the death box, and build a new party out of my alive Pokemon to redo the fight. I'm going to allow that simply because there's a lot of Pokemon on PC that are not going to get a chance to show what they're worth. Let's be honest. Petilil, for example, before I knew I had a custom evolution, there was no chance Petilil and normal Lilligant was ever going to even touch my team. And I want to give a chance for some of those Pokemon to shine. Like, we have some cool Pokemon in the PC. We have some Pokemon I really want to see what they can do in the PC. So, if we do Blackout, I will load up an old save before the fight. I will go to the nearest Pokemon Center. I will deposit all the Pokemon that were in my party into the death box. And I will retry the fight with a fully new party built out of my alive Pokemon. Same way I did it for the first gym when the game glitched and for some reason didn't end my Nuzlocke right then and there. Because I think that is more fair than having to have the game end just because I ran out of party Pokemon. It still makes that fight insanely punishing because typically the Pokemon in my party are going to be my best and favorite Pokemon. And there's still a decent chance that that trainer will end the run, but it's a little bit more fun than just having the run end then and there because my A team failed. B team might pull through just like it did on the first gym. And to be fair, on the first gym, the B team didn't really pull through. It was just Meditite. It wasn't the B team. It was Meditite who won that gym. Let's be entirely real. The B team didn't do much. It was really just Meditite, who I could have saved. I should have saved Meditite, honestly. I don't know why I left him in. I kind of thought it was a lost cause at that point. I wasn't really thinking about saving Pokemon for later because I thought the run was over. But yeah, I could have saved Meditite. I should have saved Meditite, honestly, but whatever. Wonder if I should go back and try to make shiny highlights out of the first... Oh, hey guys, that's the first Parasect! Ooh! That's kind of what I was expecting when I saw what Paras looks like. That's actually really cool. I like the fact that it took Duosion's design and used it for a second Pokemon. I do really like the fact that it takes the Solosis line and like gives it a second use. But yeah, we're gonna have so much. I'm gonna have to do so much video editing from today to make that highlight reel of Pokemon I hadn't seen. Oh, hey, it's Clodsire. Definitely wouldn't mind Clodsire. He's a cool guy. I used him on my team in Scarlet Violet. He was cool. I called him... Oh, God. What did I name my Clodsire? I'm trying to remember. I remember my team had, like... Oh, Caribou. That was it. Yeah. I was doing One Piece names for Scarlet Violet. So Clydesire was named Caribou after the guy who ate the swamp fruit in One Piece. Spoiler, I guess, if you haven't met Caribou yet. His devil fruit's revealed pretty quickly on meeting him, though, so it's not a big spoiler. But I guess if you haven't gotten to the part where Caribou comes in yet, yeah, he ate the swamp fruit. One of the smaller One Piece spoilers I could drop. Oh, jeez, dude. I'm caught up on the manga. I could drop insane spoilers if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Speaking of One Piece, I'm sure you've seen some of the One Piece Lego sets, but this one is probably one of the cooler ones. So, when the first wave of One Piece Lego dropped, shortly after, they did a build and take of this little miniature Gum fruit. Completely free. All you had to do was show up to the Lego store, and they would give you... And they would lay out the pieces and instruction manuals, and you would build this little thing. And then you get to take it home with you. You don't get to take home the instructions, but you get to take home the devil fruit. Then again, not hard to build it just based on looking at it. It's not a complicated build. But I really do like it. It's really cool. It's a nice little gum fruit. I know that they're adding a much bigger gum fruit in the next wave. In Wave 2 of One Piece, which is coming out on August 1st. Gonna be out for a long time by the time this video comes out. I can only imagine how long Wave 2 of the One Piece Lego sets have been out by the time the highlight video comes out that highlights this hunt, but that's for future me to think about. Yeah, I know they're adding like a big gum fruit. I'm probably gonna buy that. I'm probably gonna buy it, let's be real. But yeah, I definitely do like the little build and take gum fruit that they gave me. Oh, and speaking of which, I went to Walmart yesterday to buy some stuff for work. And they had the minifigs. They had the CMF series. Now, before anyone says anything, no. I did not get Lloyd. No, I did not get the Bionicle. Those were all gone. But I did download the scan app, which I'm not proud of, but if everyone's scanning, I got a scan too. And I was able to get 2 of the 3 I want. Keep in mind, I would have taken the Bionicle if it was there, but it obviously was gone because people scalped it. However, luckily, 2 of the 3 I wanted Lloyd, obviously, but 2 of the 3 I wanted were actually in there, so I was able to get 2 CMFs I wanted. One sec. After this batch, I'll probably show them off between batches because we're looking at a black screen, we're not doing anything. But I got 2 of the CMFs I really wanted, for 2 separate reasons, by the way. I'll say this, one of them had 2 reasons I wanted it, and one of them only had 1 reason I wanted it. But I did get both of them, and I am very happy that I got 2 of the 3. Both of them were mostly due to their, accessories. The minifig itself is cool, but the accessory was the main thing I was going for with 2 of them. So right after this batch, I'll show you the 2 I ended up being able to pick up. If you want to take a guess, you can take a guess at what they were before we finish this batch, I guess. I'm gonna take a guess at which CMFs I picked up, but like, I really like. In case you don't know, massive Lego head. I am obsessed with Lego, beyond all compare. Lego and Pokemon are like my 2 big things. Lego Pokemon a little bit less so. I only got the Kanto starter set. Because I'm not really too interested in building a 3rd Eevee. I have 2 custom Eevees over there built. I'm not really interested in building a 3rd Eevee. I did see a alt build where you can turn the Eevee set into Bidoof. I am slightly interested in that. Maybe when I hear that the Eevee set's retiring, I'll actually cave to build Bidoof out of it, but not yet. Right now, I'm focused on getting the LEGO One Piece sets. That is my main goal right now, is get all the Wave 2 LEGO One Piece sets. I can wait on Eevee until it's closer to retiring, and there's, like, actual pressure on me to get it. LEGO One Piece, I want to get every set except for the Brickheads, Luffy, and Buggy. Every One Piece set they release, I want to get except for the Brickheads. That is an actual goal I have. And the goal is going pretty well. I've gotten most of wave... I got all of wave 1 except for the brickheads. And I have most of wave 2 on the way. I have Garp's Battleship on the way. I have Battle at Drum Castle on the way. I have a cart ready to go tomorrow when the new gift with purchase drops because... Oh, dude, the gift with purchase that drops tomorrow on July 7th. Oh my god, dude. It is so cool. It is going to be... So, the set that drops tomorrow is going to be, It's a castles build. But... And I'm not the biggest fan of castles. I want you to keep in mind. I'm not the biggest fan of castles. However, I am a fan of pirates. And this castles build is a boat. So I am insanely excited to get, one, a castle set, because castle sets are, like, a staple of the LEGO collections. I don't have any yet. To my knowledge, I don't have any castle sets. There might be pieces of one in my LEGO bin, because, back when I was a young boy, my sister was in high school, and her boyfriend at the time gave me a birthday present of his entire LEGO collection. So, there might be some castle sets in there, just not built. I don't know what sets he had. I also have 2, bins I'm looking at buying. Actually, wait, did the rain clear up? If the rain cleared up, I could probably get one of those bins today. Essentially, I have 2 bins I'm looking at on Facebook Marketplace. Did the rain clear up? It says it's still thundering, but outside it doesn't look like it. But yeah, I'm trying to right now coordinate with people to go pick them up with, because I am not going to meet someone on Facebook Marketplace. 1, I'm going to meet them in this public place. 2, I'm going to have at least 1 other person with me. I am not meeting someone one-on-one, even if it's in a public space. I'm not meeting a stranger one-on-one for the exchanges. I have the money. I'll have the money. My mom's bringing me the money because at the grocery store yesterday, she forgot her wallet. So I ended up paying for the groceries. So she's going to give me physical cash, which is how you do Facebook Marketplace exchanges, of course. So I'm going to meet with this person, give them cash. They give me the bin of Lego. I see if I can find anything cool in there. Flip some of it, maybe. Probably just pocket most of it. I just want to have a massive collection, honestly. The underside of my desk is going to be absolutely packed because that's 2 new bins. One is 38 pounds and one is 50 pounds of Lego. I do have to get a bin for that 50-pound one because he said they're not supplying the bin, but yeah. So essentially I'm going to bring a scale and bring a bin. And I'm going to have them pour the Lego into the bin that's already sitting on the scale. That way I make sure the bin is all Lego pieces and there's nothing else to, like, add to the weight besides just Lego. Beautifly. And also, the 50-pound bin I am super excited for because it has, I don't know what set it is, but I see an airplane in it. And as a flight attendant, I'm obsessed with planes. So I am super excited for that bin because I don't have any Lego planes. At least none built. I did have what's it called? What's the Egypt one called? The Egypt theme. By the way, Pharaoh's Quest. I did have the Pharaoh's Quest plane as a kid. It has been dismantled for God knows how long now. And I highly doubt I'll be able to dig through my bin to find the pieces of it, since it was a pretty small plane. Most of the pieces are small. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to ever be able to rebuild the Pharaoh's Quest plane. But, like, big passenger jet looking piece in this bin. I don't know how much that piece alone is probably worth. But to me, that's worth a ton, because I want an airplane. I don't think it's the Pan Am set, which, by the way, I want the Pan Am set because it has flight attendants. I'd love to have Lego flight attendants, Lego minifigs that do the same job I do. That sounds so cool. But yeah, it's a plane. I could probably, it has some sort of print or sticker on the side that I could probably read to figure out exactly what set it's from. It's a very big piece in the bin. But yeah, that piece I'm super excited for. Just digging through 50 pounds of Lego I'm excited for. Yeah, it's gonna be... If I end up being the one who gets them, it'll be really cool. The plans for that one is on Saturday. I'm thinking if the seller's available on Saturday, I could go pick that up with my mom as my +1. Because that's kind of far. But I gotta do it early in the day because she's on call later in the day, so... Next Saturday, I might be getting a 50-pound bin of Lego to search through. But yeah, I've seen those videos where people just buy massive Lego hauls and then they organize it and, like, they end up selling it. I probably won't do the selling part. But I would love to eventually one day go through my Lego collection and just see what kind of cool pieces and mainly minifigs I can find. But yeah, that 50-pound bin of Lego, I looked up on Google what the, like, typical rate is for Lego. And they said it is usually $4 to $10 per pound. What I'm looking at is 50 pounds for $150, so that's about $3 per pound, which is really good. So, assuming I can get, like, even a couple valuable pieces out of it, it'll be considered a good deal. If I can even get just a couple good pieces out of it. I also don't want to tell my mom what I'm buying, because she's going to call me an idiot and financially irresponsible when she finds out. But I don't care. She can think I'm dumb and financially irresponsible. I do not care. I like Lego. It is as a kid, my family wasn't the most well off. We weren't bad. We weren't terrible. We were mid-class. I'd say lower mid-class. But, like, my mom, I never got the massive Lego sets as a kid. So now as an adult, I am indulging in what I wanted as a kid, which is massive, massive pounds of Lego. And I don't blame my mom for buying the smaller sets. I was just as happy, and I was none the wiser because I didn't understand how money worked yet. I was just happy to be getting Lego. Yeah, I'd be jealous of my friend, like, 3 houses down when he got big sets, but I was content. But as an adult, I have the ability to get more. And I'm going to take full advantage of the ability to get more as an adult. Who's making their own money with my dream job, by the way. Love my job. Dream job right there. Well, while that's loading up, let me show you the 2 minifigs I got. Good thing they're right on top of my broken set off to the side there because my cat broke it again. So, we're going to start with the one I wanted a little bit less, but I saw and I'm like, oh wait, that's actually really cool. Let me get that. So, this one is... The camera will focus. This is the Chocolatier. So yeah, this one's the Chocolatier. I got her mainly because the dragon piece is really cool. Yeah, so I got the Chocolatier. And then I also was able to find one that I was kind of worried might be scalped, because I'd say it's probably the most wanted behind Lloyd and the Bionicle. The Monster Hunter. 2 reasons. I love Monster Hunters. 2, she has a wanted poster in her hand. I collected the first wave of Lego One Piece. That was wanted posters. I'm not going to miss out on an extra wanted poster just because it's in a CMF series. I want the wanted posters. So yeah, I got those 2. I like both of them a lot. the Chocolatier, even though I got her mainly for the Chocolate Dragon, the rest of it's still cool. Yeah, I have to, but yeah, while those two sellers, I think the 50-pound seller said I have to bring my own bin to pick them up. So that's gonna be annoying. So the idea is I'm gonna pack my car with a scale and a bin. Go to the first purchase, I put the Legos on the scale, and then I just pop the whole bin in my car because the first person said I can just take the whole bin. It's a smaller collection, but free bin at least. And then the second guy, I pop a bin and the scale in my car. I put my bin on the scale. We pour the Legos into the bin. I make sure that he wasn't lying about it being over 50 pounds. If it's close enough, I'll take it, whatever. And then I just take the whole thing home. And that one's going to be the big one. That's going to be the one where I actually have to spend some time searching for minifig pieces and whatnot. Because both these are unsorted bins, the way I like it. I prefer unsorted bins because typically unsorted bins means if there's a gem, the seller's less likely to know about it. And also, it's probably cheaper as well. If someone goes through the time to sort their bin, they're probably going to charge a lot more for it. Dang, dude, we're 600 deep in this? Dang, bro, I don't feel like the hunt's been going on for that long. It probably has, but it doesn't feel like that long. Probably because it's a really low energy hunt, so like, I'm not putting any effort into this hunt. I'm just kind of, you know... The music, I will say, feels like it's been going on for much longer than the hunt's been going on. God, the music is painfully repetitive music. Probably because I'm resinging the game, so the track doesn't get to move past a certain point. And also, the trade also resets the track, so yeah. The music is rough, but besides that, the hunt hasn't felt that long. Arctibax. I'm kind of close to grabbing my headphones, putting my headphones in, and playing Spotify on my phone. The thing is, I don't know if I'll be giving good commentary if I'm listening to music. I might just start zoning out and singing along to the music as I see if I can get the Pokemon I'm after. I actually do want to check. Do you evolve into Ursaluna? Yes! Ursaluna's in the game! Let's go! I definitely want Teddy Ursa. Dude. Ursaluna's in the game. I love Ursaluna. Ooh, Fracture. Not shiny, though. Because shiny Haxorus is really cool. I'll take a Haxorus, dude. Like, yes, he evolves late, but shiny Haxorus, the pitch black, cool dragon thing, I'll take it. Whether I'll use it, debatable. But I'll definitely take it. I like the idea of having a really cool shiny collection at the end of the game. We have a graveyard and a cool shiny collection by the end of the game. And another box that's just dupe squalls, but those guys don't really matter. Oh, that reminds me, I have to get the picture of Lilligant, both for the stream layout and for the slideshow. And Gumshoes. And Yungoos. I have to get Yungoos, Gumshoes, and Lilligant are so far the new shinies of the stream. I also like how the slideshow is like... Right now, it's a decent rate between custom Pokemon and actual main series Pokemon. Right now, the slideshow has a decent ratio. I'm hoping that ratio can keep up, because I'll feel really annoyed if it gets to the point where it's all custom, or the biggest issue would be if it becomes almost entirely normal Pokemon. It'll get really bad, because, you know, it's Pokemon Z. The custom Pokemon are very eye-catching. But yeah, the slideshow, I think, is a really cool way to do the TikTok. Since I think TikTok videos are a little bit too small to put my whole party at the bottom of the screen. I think having the slideshow is way cooler. It shows everything I've gotten. Even if it's not on the team, it still gets some representation. Speaking of which, how's my TikTok going? 85 views. Not bad for under 3 hours. And YouTube, how's that video going that I just released? The YouTube always does better. 165. Not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. The shorts today, the short and TikTok today are doing really good. I like it. I like it. But yeah, TikTok and shorts is a really good way to, you know, get my content out there. I can't wait till the part where I really cannot wait for those sets to come in the mail so I can do a Lego building stream of Drum Castle and Garp's Battleship. Oh wait, today's the 6th. I can bid for my line next month. I should probably do that, actually. I should probably bid. So if my sister gets in touch saying she's able to do today, I'll see if the Facebook seller is able to do today as well, and I'll go buy that. Kilowattrel. Skarmory. I've been seeing lots of Skarmories, dude. Oh, I just remember Skarmory has a Mega. Is he? Nope. He does not evolve in this game. Because I just remember that Skarmory got a Mega in ZA. So it's fun to check. Does Skarmory's Mega count as a Mega, or is it a normal evolution in this game? And yeah, once we beat the game, I'm probably going to go and look back and try to find any custom Pokemon I missed over the course of the game. But I think I'm going to do that after the game is, like, over. I'll do that. And then we'll do the cleanup shiny hunts, any legendaries that might unlock after you beat the game. Pretty much, I want this game to feel completed. I don't want it to be, I beat the game in a shiny lock. I want it to be, I completed the game with a shiny lock. Optional areas, I'm doing them. Like, I still have to go back and get a Honedge. Speaking of which, Honedge and Doublade will be dupe slaws in the Protégé. Because, essentially, it's almost the same as a trade hunt. It's a soft reset at the top of that tower, level 30. I want my team to be on equal footing to him before I do it, though. God, dude, my nose is itchy as hell. Oh wait, I figured out what the last move of Smeargle should be. Foresight? Whatever the move is that lets you hit ghost types with normal type moves. Best case would honestly be Dark Void. Okay, here's the best moveset I could think of for Smeargle. Dark Void, False Swipe, the Identifying move, and Recover. That is the moveset I would want to run on my Smeargle. Can I run that moveset? If I find a repeatable NPC trainer with a ghost type, if I find a repeatable NPC trainer that's double battles, yes, it is very much possible, assuming I get Darkrai somehow. Because that's the ultimate catch Pokemon. 100% accuracy sleep move. False Swipe, a move so you can hit ghost types with False Swipe. And, to top it all off, not only that, also, Recover so that he never dies. Smeargle could truly be the best catch Pokemon in the game. But that's only if I get him out of this. If I don't get him out of this, who knows if I'm ever going to get him. Oh hey, it's non-shiny Meowstic. god, dude, I had like half a heart attack because I changed the box right. I was like, wait, did I actually get shiny Meowstic? I gaslit myself there. I can't believe I just did that to myself. I completely forgot that I had to change Meowstic's box sprite because it didn't have a shiny box sprite. Oh my god, I had like, my heart skipped a beat there. I really thought I got shiny Meowstic. Furfro! Hey, buddy. Aw, what a cute dog. Too bad you're not shiny. Mightyena. Ooh, spooky. Actually, one of the Pokemon I was using in Infinite Fusion Hoenn before I decided to drop that game. I'm still so mad about what I learned about Infinite Fusion. Some of my sprites are in the game, by the way. I don't care that much. I didn't put that much effort into them. But, like, I'm still kind of very disappointed in that game based on what I learned. But yeah, Infinite Fusion using AI is, like, still very, very sad. Because that game is such a cool concept. Really good execution. But I am very vigilant anti-AI, so... Sadly, I will not be continuing Pokemon Infinite Fusion Hoenn. Even though I kind of want to, and I think it would be very fun, I must not support AI in games. Especially small indie developers of fan games like that. Especially on this small scale, that's where we need to take the largest stand against AI. Because large companies are going to use AI. That's a fact. Large companies are going to start using AI, whether we like it or not. But small indie devs, we can hold them accountable. We actually, like, we have a lot more control over, like, first of all, yes, I think we should boycott big games that use AI. But especially in smaller fan games, that's where we have the largest effect. Because for a large company like Nintendo, right, the only way we're going to be able to take any effect on them is if we all join together. On smaller indie games, it takes a lot less people banding together to actually, you know, have an effect on it. Oh, hey, it's the wacky. But yeah, like, we need to... I honestly am seeing suggested videos of Pokemon Infinite Fusion Hoenn, and I'm like, I really want to play this game, but I also don't want to, you know, give anything to the devs that are using AI. So it's like such an annoying thing there, honestly. Oh! That's the shiny! That's a shiny Ivysaur. Holy crap. Slight issue. That's Dupe's Claws, because we already have a spot where we can trade for shiny Bulbasaur. I also didn't keep count of that. Holy crap, that was really early in the batch. I'm gonna say 15. I'm gonna subtract 15 from it. Let me just real quick get out my calculator to make absolute sure I'm doing it correct. Calculator. I'm just gonna get rid of half the batch. So we're at 646. Okay. And now we know that Le Protege does appear shiny in the trade. Small issue. Turn off display capture, turn off display capture, make it full screen. So small issue. This is a shiny. But we already know how to obtain Bulbasaur. So... even though I really want to keep it, trust me. I am so tempted to keep this guy. Careful, quick to flee, overgrow, you know. Good IVs, too. But, because of that, we're going to do Dupe's Claws on it and reroll. I'm so sorry, Bulbs. I'm so sorry, Ivysaur. Trust me, I want to use you so bad, but it's not meant to be yet. I already know how to get Bulbasaur, and it is a trade that I'm going to have to do later. If I go in here and I do Control F, Bulbasaur. Yeah, offers Bulbasaur. Yep. So, even though I'm so happy with what we got, it's a trade that we have to do later. So, we close the game. We open up one instance of the game. We open up one instance of the game. And whatever we get from the Protege in this instance will be forced shiny. Unless it is another dupes, of course. That's a dupe. Okay. Reroll. Can't be Victory Bell. We already have Bellsprout. That's another dupe. Okay, this one. I did this to myself. I want you to know I did this to myself. 1 second. Please be a trade Pokemon. Unknown is not... It is not available. Fuck, dude. I did this to myself. I did this to myself. So, because of Dupe's Claws, this is our shiny. Well, let's make it shiny before we look through its stats, I guess. Wow. Serious, quick-tempered. Insanely good IVs, but, like, doesn't matter, I'm pretty sure. Wait a second. He actually has a full moveset. Okay, so he actually does have a custom back sprite for different forms. That's cool. Well, that's how the Protege ends. In possibly one of the worst Pokemon ever to exist. This thing's joining our party. Unknown, I don't know if you're ever going to get screen time, but, like... 1 second, there's one thing I want to check. It is a long shot. There is almost a 0% chance of this being a thing. Unknown, please evolve in this game. Please. No, it doesn't. So, yeah, Unknown is unobtainable in the game, which is why I thought there was, like, a no % chance it evolved. And there was no evolution. Okay. That's the end of our... that is the end of the Protege. A very sorrowful day. I forgot to record that. Go into my notepad. Unknown. I have to go back through the VOD to get the clip for that. Okay, well. With that, I'm going to say that was a great shiny. Okay, the Protege is done with the most disappointing ending possible. We literally got Ivysaur. I would love to have an Ivysaur right now, but no. I instead have an Unknown because of the Dupe's Claws rule I set in place. Expecting it to make the run better, not add an Unknown to it. Dude, this is such a good shiny. Oh my god, I love this thing. Okay, really quick. Death count, reset that to 1. And I'm going to leave this battle on screen while I get some stuff done. I need to grab a couple files. So first is the shinies. So I need shiny Yungoos. Save image as official artwork of Yungoos as a shiny. Okay, shiny Yungoos, shiny Gumshoes. Dang it, that's apparently fan art. Okay. I think that's the official artwork of him. Take that. Shiny Unknown T. And yes, I count all unknowns as dupes. I am not going to catch a second unknown. I'm not going to keep a second unknown from another protege if it happens to be a different letter. I do not care. Okay. I think that's it, actually. I think that's all the shinies. Now I need to go into the game files. Graphics, battlers. And what number is Lilligant? I need to actually check Lilligant's Pokedex number. Lilligant, there you are. You're 549. Copy that. I'm going to minimize the game for just a second. I know you're seeing a black screen. It's not... Doesn't look good. Okay, I get that. I get that. Don't worry. It's going to come back in a second. Just gotta get my beautiful Flame Princess here. Okay, now we go into Team and we turn off Alpha. We rename this one to Protege. And Protege is on the team, guys. Probably to stay. Open back up the game. Actually, wait, no. Open my downloads folder. Downloads folder. Drop this in here so that we have easier access to it. Okay. Close that. Open up the game so you guys have something to look at. Go to the slideshow. Properties. Plus. Add files. Downloads. And we add all 4 of them. There we go, they're all added. For some reason, every time I add new files to it, the slideshow gets off-centered. Okay, so, now we have to hunt a shiny in this area. $86. Is there anything in this area that is a threat? Yeah, Nuzleaf and Thievul are both a threat. Is there anything that's a threat to this one? No. So, Protege is going to be at the front of the party for this, I guess. I forgot to level up Protege, didn't I? I did indeed. Okay, let me go heal. Let's heal up Protege so that she's not like Fiery Dance, Teeter Dance, Ember, Protect, Trailblaze, Cut, Return, Work Up. Oh, she lost access to Stun Spore. Oh no, I should have had her have Stun Spore. That would have been really useful. Pollen Puff is a bug-type move. Oh, shoot. She doesn't have any grass stab. One sec. Where's Mega Drain? Okay, let's actually see this. So, she gets a stat up. So, she gets special attack up. She gets hit by a fire-type move. This one does nothing. May raise the user's special attack. Heals. Heals. Dude, she is insane. She is, like, actually insanely good. Oh. She's also not supposed to exist. Yeah, this thing's not supposed to exist. Holy shit, this thing's broken as hell. I don't know its base stats. I don't know anything about it. Petalil was Gen 4. Can we get anything out of this? Lilligant. Wait, I'm not counted as having it. What? It's right here. It's glitched. I'm not... Okay, apparently the game doesn't realize I own this Pokemon. So I'm not able to look at, like, anything for it. That's interesting. Not a fun glitch, but an interesting glitch. Oh, hey, Apom, I saw a lot of your evolution in the Protégé trades. Oh, shoot, that's our shiny! Holy crap, that was fast. Really fast, actually. Like, debatably too fast. Weak Armor is actually going to be a bad thing here. Yeah, I'm switching out. I don't know if he can survive another pursuit. Good thing I switched out. He barely survived that pursuit. Pokeball. I also turn off the speed up. Guys, if you don't know, I love Nuzleaf, and mainly Seedot, but I do like Nuzleaf. So that's great. It's not Stunfisk, but it's not bad either. That's Nuzleaf. Okay, that's the shiny. That was one of my fastest hunts I've ever had. Candy corn. The colors make sense. I'm not adding candy corn to the party. Okay. Let's check this out. Let's first of all heal. Because Cubone is a risky guy to have in battle with weak armor. Nuzleaf. Modest from Profane Town, often scattered things. Wind Rider, boost the attack stat if hit by a wind move, or if Tailwind is in effect. The opponent also takes no damage from wind moves. That's super situational. But yeah, let's save the game. That's another shiny checked off the list. Well, that's cool. I don't think I have... I think... Okay, I do have a Moonstone, so I could evolve Jigglypuff, I think. Okay. Either way, the pace the story wants to take me is up here. 1 second. We're in Profane Town. Let me check. Profane People? Oh, Profane People is the name of the town in this because it's glitched. Okay. Profane Swamp is the next area. As soon as you enter... Yada 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 yada. Level 27s. Yada 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 yada. Level 26, 26, 27, 26. Yada 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 yada. Okay. Level 27 is the max level, so we're not under-leveled for it. That's all I really wanted to check. I didn't really check what the Pokemon were. We can check this now. Paris! Okay, we have to get Paris before we're allowed to continue the game, by the way. And Clodsire is also cool. To Lumio City. Lumio City. Oh. Hehehe. I won't let any non-magical person enter Lumio City. Okay. There's a hunter there. What's this way? Pasta de Entrandes. Entrenador? If one of your Pokemon has the Scrappy ability, it will be able to hit Ghost-type Pokemon not only with Water-type moves, but also with Fighting-type moves. Okay, a little tutorial about how Scrappy works. Which, by the way, Scrappy's a really good ability for that purpose. And yeah, this is the way to nothing. Oh, I have to reset the death. I have to reset the encounters to 1. That is our first encounter. I think we also got an encounter in the town, but who cares? It doesn't matter that much. We're not doing the shiny hunt yet, so the encounter isn't that important. Okay. I'm scared of what this guy might do to my team. Where's the big herb? Do I have the big herb on me? Big root. Yeah, that's the one. 30% better health sapping moves. Okay, let's do the first trainer. How bad could it possibly be? Are you collaborating with these swamp witches? I'll put you to a trial by fire. Oh. That's what these guys are. I kind of see what these guys are supposed to be now. One shot. Okay, that's good. Flagar's also weak to Mega Drain, isn't he? I realize he is a flying type, so I probably should be careful. Am I weak to flying types, actually? I don't remember. I probably am. I don't think fire resists flying. There's no reason it should. A trial by fire so intense that I've come out burning. To be fair, my Pokemon is literally on fire. Super Potion. Good. I probably should have bought some of those before I left town so that I wouldn't have to go run back and heal in the highlight video, but... So there is fishing. I'm gonna guess that's probably how you get Shelmet. And maybe Quagsire? Perhaps Goomy as well. But yeah, there is fishing on this route. What is this? Oh, that's grass. Just submerged in water. Cleanse tag. I think that's for ghost types to do more ghost type damage or something. Okay, a witch. What kind of herb are you? A medical and aromatic one, or a weed that needs to be pulled out? Pollen Puff, you're weak to bug, aren't you? Almost. Ah, God, multi-hit moves. So annoying. And also super dangerous if they high roll the amount of hits. Okay, you can stop now. Actually, you got max out of it. Not the best decision. Not a good move there. I'm gonna be honest. Switching out wasn't a bad idea, but I had to Mega Drain to heal anyway. Not a good move. Your Chinchou could have done so much more if you hadn't done that. Pollen Puff. Oh my god, dude. Fake Out is so obnoxious. Mega Drain. Just let me heal off of your last bit of HP, I guess. I didn't even read that dialogue. Whatever. She's an herbalist. Different encounter table means it's gotta be different Pokemon to get. I have to do 2 hunts. Now, since Paris is in both, if I get a shiny on this half of the swamp that's not Paris, I'll allow myself to continue. This encounter had to happen. It was written in destiny since unspeakable times. Little Witch Carla. Oh wait, you're fairy. You're weak to bug, aren't you? No? I know I'm not weak to whatever you're doing, though. Let's do Fiery Dance. See if I can get my special attack raised. Okay, I'm at 42. Not good, not bad. I'm about half HP here. Magical Leaf. Nah, I'm not doing that. Like, Magical Leaf is a better hit than Mega Drain, but the healing of Mega Drain makes it more useful. Okay. Do I have a smaller heal that I could use? Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Alchemy! 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 Ice Charm! Let's go! I can now hunt Ice-type Pokemon. Not sure when that will be useful, but I now have the option to. I wish I had really good luck of not encountering wild Pokemon here. Moonstone! Perfect. Okay, there's one more part of the swamp to explore before I do the shiny hunt for this half of the swamp. Okay. Last thing to do. What's up here? Hehehe, I won't let any non-magical person enter Lavere City. Just another roadblock. Okay, well, I guess that means it's time for the shiny hunt, guys. And for the YouTube highlight reel, I'll be right back with the shiny. Okay. Interesting route, I gotta say. I do like it. I do need to figure out if the... I feel like Paris has got to be a wild encounter, right? There's no way he'd be from fishing, right? Oh wait, Pokedex. Paris is Gen 1, so let me just go... This way's faster because it's so close to the bottom that it will loop around before I'd be able to. Oh wait, F5 is search. What am I doing? Species. Starts with the letter P. I don't know anything else about it. Oh, I don't think I've officially seen Paris yet. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's right. The only time I saw Paris was through Protégé. Oh, there he is. That's our target. Bug Psychic. Okay, so what do we have here? I know we have a Bug Charm. Do we have a Psychic Charm? Are there any other bug types in this area? Carablast and Shelmet are also bug types. Ooh, that's gonna hit hard. So yeah, we're going to be using the Bug Charm. And since the second half of this route also includes Paris, if we get a shiny that's not Paris, we will go on to the second half of the route. And if we don't get him out of that hunt, then we'll have to repeat hunts. And I'll be able to choose whichever side of the swamp I want. Because I'm pretty sure Paris spawns in both halves of the swamp. seeing Clodsire and Quagsire in the same place is so weird, though. I gotta say, this is a good stream, though. I'm gonna be ending off in an hour, though, because 3 p.m. I have stuff to do today, like cooking and packing for work. But yeah, either way, if we get this shiny or not, really good stream today. I'm hoping I can just get shiny Paris so we can have it continue to be a good stream, but... And Paris is a psychic type. 1 second, I just noticed a glitch. I made the same mistake again. I moved the picture I used for my party layout, which made it disappear off my screen. I have to move back to desktop. There we go. It's back now. Now my party's complete again. Oh wait, I just realized another thing. Actually... Copy... and paste. Copy... and paste. There we go. Okay, I just had to fix a couple small things there. But yeah, I understand why the game doesn't know that I caught Lilligant. It's the same way I accidentally duplicated my, Same way I accidentally duplicated my starter. It was the multiple instances save glitch, but... where it saves your PC, but it doesn't save your party. So essentially, it saved the fact that my PC had a Lilligant. It did not save the process of me evolving my Lilligant, though. I am very excited though, dude. Paris would be so cool. I'm not gonna say Paris would be so cool. Paris will be such a cool party member. I could also do my cooking tomorrow morning, but I think it's better if I do the cooking tonight instead of the day when I have to actually go to work. Pokevile! Coming in clutch. Because for some reason, Lilligant just could not escape that one Haunter. How did Sucker Punch work? Doesn't Sucker Punch require you to attack? 1 second. I never activated the charm! I was wondering why it felt like the charm should have run out by now. Because I forgot to activate it in the first place. Dude, I need to start remembering to activate my charms when I make them. Shelmet. Shelmet. How is Shelmet gonna evolve in this game? I just realized, how is Shelmet gonna evolve? Because they removed all trade Evos. And Shelmet has a very unique one. Is it gonna be Shelmet and Carablast both in the party and then it can evolve? Actually, wait. How does that work for Lunatone and Solrock? If they both require the other one to be in the party, how can I possibly evolve both of them? I'm realizing a slight issue with the planning of the game now. The only downside of my crafting recipe book getting bigger is I have to scroll more when crafting more stuff. Dang, I can't just stack them all at once. I have to actually go back into my bag and reactivate it. Who knows, maybe it has the feature that Repels have, or when it runs out, it asks if I want to use the next one automatically. Maybe if I'm lucky it'll do that. Because wood is a renewable resource now. I don't really need to worry about preserving the wood in my bag anymore. In fact, all the stuff for alchemy's renewable resources. I don't need to worry about preserving any of it. Oh, that's not good. I don't actually know if Go-Goat's any faster than running. I really don't. But I'm gonna assume he is. And also, by the way, I'm gonna say this right now. As soon as I get my shiny Go-Goat, I am changing the riding sprite to be a shiny Go-Goat as well. It will be canon that I am riding my shiny Go-Goat, not just a Go-Goat. So I get the feeling I'm definitely not supposed to have Lilligant yet. Because I don't know where you're supposed to encounter Petilil, so... I'm not supposed to have Lilligant at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure. What's the weather looking like? Still saying it's thundering. I personally am looking out the window. It doesn't look like it's thundering, but... the weather thinks it is, so... Okay, after this one, we end up resetting the game to get back our resources so we can refill on bug gems. Or maybe I'm getting tired. Maybe I should just end the stream after this gem runs out. Because we did good. We got 3 shinies. Technically 4, but 3 shinies that we ended up actually keeping because technically the unknown was Dupe's Claws. I was so tempted to click the X on the game when they said unknown. But I was like, you know what? I'm on stream. I can't get away with something like that. So I bit the bullet. We have a shiny unknown now. It looks like a rebalanced unknown. One that's made, like, not absolutely useless, but still an unknown at the end of the day. Yep, we're going to end the stream with that one. Thank you guys for watching so much. I'll be back when I can. I got stuff to do today.